bathroom got a lot darker from. Oh no, I think the white balance is finding the bathroom interior again. How can she log into Roll20?
Well, at least it's showing me. I put it in an incognito mode and seemed to like that.
There you go.
Sounds like a cache problem, definitely. Sounds like because incognito won't use your existing cache. Well, let me know when we're recording.
We're recording.
All right.
Voting.
So you return from your little sojourn as you're trying to explore the area and have found that weird shrine area. Not able to discern any particular way of operating it. You resolve to keep your eye out for more clues or more things like it. You find that the rather industrious members of the crew underneath Scalwag's direction have started to go a little farther afield and cut down some more trees. If there's anything they're good at, it's turning a tree into something that looks like a mast, and a mast looks like a support for a tent or a building or something else. So they're moving a bunch of things up to the plateau to try and create some more permanent things. They're also trying to build some more permanent ladders and such in order to access up and down the ravine as they go. So it's a bunch of keeping busy. The families have gathered up and are trying to re-erect the tents, restart the fires. It's a bit touch and go because, again, it's a great spot to not get attacked. It's also a hard spot to get things to. So, though stable, people are a bit grumbly that this is an out of the way spot. But nobody wants to get attacked by the unkept every night. So there could be other things to complain about. You are free to discuss with whomever you like about what your next move is, whether you're going to try and keep continuing probably east or west along the path. Going farther north is difficult because you're still climbing a bit of the ravine and then the forest gets thicker. So basically the decision is there's an existing path that's east towards what you believe is a bridge that had some sort of guardian on it or something, or west towards Nunir that was mentioned in the note are your two options. I don't know who wants to discuss with whom about those possibilities.
Well, I will say Kaiser is probably, after the events of the traveling day, Kaiser's probably sticking fairly close to Nero. One, to keep an eye on her, and two, to keep an eye on Beatrice. And, I guess he's been trying to, glean anything from Nero that he could. Has Beatrice been a bit more fiery lately? No.
She's been very assertive with all of this scalwag. She comes back to me and she tells me it's like a big deal to talk back to him, but he listened to her. So you could say maybe she's got more fire in her belly for that.
Oh no, I meant literally.
What? Well, I mean, she's okay. She started the fire when we were by the ship the first time. She conjured spark somehow. It was very cool. We like it a lot.
She can just make fire. I guess but she doesn't. She doesn't use. You know me. I can pull from things. Lucius can use a tuning fork. She doesn't. She just.
I don't know. Why are you talking to me?
Because you're her friend, and maybe she's confided in you. You're right. I'm expecting too much.
She confided in me a thing here or two, but if you want the details of how you make a fire, I didn't ask her to write down an instruction book or something. We just applaud when she do it.
Okay. Just with the wolves yesterday, that was. We're
I'm
in
not
a
gonna lie to you.
strange.
That was very like a kind of over the top. I mean, it worked, but it was really like sort of a crazy moment, and maybe she just felt like she needed to do something. Why are you talking to me about this?
Okay, I'll go. Guess I'll go ask her about it.
I love you, Dad, but I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. She gives you a hug.
Yeah, you'll do anything but talk to her. He's gonna go look for Kiara.
That's funny because guess where I was gonna go stop by?
Yay!
Cool. Yeah, Kiara's probably with her family.
Who wants to know?
Your husband is beside himself. He's like, this is what you're doing when you are out on your own. You are taking weapons and you are pointing them at whatever is wandering into your field of view.
They were extremely useful.
Yes, and then they were dangerous, the ones who came after. You are look, no. You keep leaving me behind. Now the children are fine. They're here. I am not being left behind again to find out you've lost a wrist or a foot or something like that here or there. I I I am going to be beside you to tell you when you are being crazy.
Mare, I'm never crazy. That's your job.
No, I was watching. I mean, I was doing a lot of other things, but I was watching, and you act crazy.
It's a new world.
Yes, so
We
we are
wanted
going to
everybody
go
safe.
together next time. Wherever you go, I'm going with you.
And who's gonna look after Luca and Cece?
They are look. He like gestures, and there's like a little like sort of kind of like school slash nursery thing that a
Yeah,
couple of the people
because
have
there's a
set
bunch
up.
of orphans too. Like there's,
Yeah, exactly.
you know,
Like it's there's a group of kids and their parents, and he's
this has
like,
always worked in the
it's
past, so she hasn't come up with new material yet.
like for a couple of days, this will be fine.
All right.
It's a big tent.
Speaking of tent, knock knock.
Knock.
Uh,
He just looks.
he like pats on the. It doesn't
Flappy
work.
flap.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's your friend Kaiser. Kaiser, I have to go talk to the kids and serve them some sort of lunch. Apparently, there is something has been done with the diraboo to make it palatable.
I forgot they were called Tiraboo.
We said like 3 times.
He stands up and he pats you on the shoulder as he walks out of the tent.
I'd say, tell them to eat their soup. Soup makes you strong.
I've heard this over again. I don't know where it came from.
It's a mystery that. Yeah. No ideas.
What the? So, wait. He thinks a little too hard for probably a little too long, standing in like the opening of the tent.
Come in. What can I do for you, Kaiser?
Hey, so, Nero doesn't know, and she is Beatrice is Nero's best friend,
Okay.
but you're her sister. Maybe you can illuminate this for me. What was the deal with the big green fire?
Why would I know anything about that?
But because you're her sister, and maybe she confides in you.
And
Maybe
Why
she confides.
would
Kaiser
she
is
do
looking for the
anything like
confidant. He
that?
really is.
Kaiser, my sister and I have not been on good terms for a long time. We are.
True, but
This is
we've been thrust into scenarios that require us to work together. So maybe I figured that she could turn over a new leaf. What am I talking about? Did you know she can just start fire? No singing,
No,
no
no, and I
tuning
asked her
fork.
how she did it, and she just said she did it.
You just do it. So
Apparently.
she doesn't need any sort of
I,
implement.
I don't know. She just said that
Okay.
she could feel the something in her.
Is it this one?
I don't know if it's like what I felt when I grabbed the axe. Why are you talking to me?
Because like you, I don't like talking to your sister.
Suck it up.
Okay. Look, we're in a new place. We've seen some crazy things. You have been victim to crazy things.
Yes, thanks for the reminder.
I just worry if we start treating with things that we don't know about.
We don't have a choice. We're in a new world. Everything is things we don't know about.
Hmm. But the green fire, that green glow of the moon that attacked us,
It's the only thing that's kept those creatures, these undead things at bay as well.
they like that Tezamata has completely eradicated them when they
Right, and can you
approached her.
call that on command? Because
Good.
I can't.
Right. That's why we need to light the beacon. It's very important.
But we haven't. And if we're
Right.
going to survive long enough to do that, we need to use every resource available.
Okay.
Why are you so uncomfortable about it? Do you know something we don't?
Well, no, that's why I'm asking you if maybe Beatrice has said something that she knows how to tap into, whatever it is. And
Beatrice
if she
hasn't.
can make fire on demand, that's kind of a big deal.
I would
I just
agree.
didn't know if she had said anything to you about it.
She's not the kind who likes to tie herself down with responsibility.
Well, she sure is shouldering all the talking with the captain and Scalwag.
She's not stupid either.
Well, no, I don't mean to say that. I mean, for
Oh,
someone
no, I mean,
who likes
she
to have
doesn't
other
like
people do things for
responsibility,
her.
but she's smart enough to realize when it's in her best interest to do so.
Speaking of Beatrice, if she wants to show up at any point,
Yes, I would like to show. I just don't interrupt a conversation.
It's
She
about
doesn't
you.
knock.
You should interrupt this conversation.
She doesn't
Yeah.
knock. She just
Please.
goes in.
Speak of.
No, you can
Okay.
finish that sentence. It's accurate.
No,
She
no.
said worse.
Yes, but I'm a nice.
we've reviewed the evidence. He's nice.
It's all here.
Well,
Hi. Hello.
hello.
Kaiser
I
wants to
guess
know about your use of the green magic stuff.
it's just I did it. I don't. What more do you want?
Okay. If I'm gonna take off my cuffs, I'm gonna take them off. He rolls up his sleeves. Listen, did you start the fires we had at the crash overnight?
Yes,
How?
you just light them on fire as you
No, we
You
do.
don't.
just
That's kind of why we keep
that?
asking.
Yes. Usually, when you perform magic, you have to sing or hum or use an instrument or a tuning fork or something. You just
Some
make a
do.
fire
Yes,
without rubbing two sticks together.
yes.
You don't know how.
It's not that I don't know how. It's just that I've learned how to use it.
Okay. But you just do it. It's like breathing for you. You just kind of do
In a,
it.
in a sense, yes, it's not as easy as, say, breathing or automatic as breathing. It does draw something from within myself to do it. I can't just simply I can't just simply like breathe out fire.
That's good.
I would say, and I don't know whether Beatrice would mention this or not, but as you have been here and you have watched other people using the axe and the blades and everything else, you know that the things that you can do could be focused and amplified if
Mhm.
you used an artifact, right? You know that the stuff that you can do is like pulling at the edges of a tapestry and grabbing the loose threads and doing something with
Yeah.
them, weaving them something into quickly. But if you had the whole picture, you're pretty confident you could do really crazy things given enough time and
Yeah. She won't say that
study.
exactly about herself, but she will say, look, the reason people use things like the tuning forks is artifacts help channel it into a much more direct and focused energy. It's difficult. It just fully comes through you, and in a sense, I can only do so much.
Right. So, in that case, do you think yesterday the green moon was using you
Using me as an artifact?
as a? Yes, I mean the fire was green. I don't know if you know, but fire
Yes, I am aware
usually isn't
fire
green.
does not is not green. I'm fully aware. I It happened. It was what was needed.
Just right now, the only definite source of power that we have is one, well, two, I guess. Is one, each other, especially as a family, and two, Desimat. We know
What?
very little about these green Viridian stones, and even less about this scary black tears, and who knows what else. Just, and he has this like genuine look of like fearful care. I worry about you and us. I just don't want things that may have been asleep here to take advantage of us while we're here, before we can make a proper foothold.
I understand your concern, but honestly, we have limited resources. We need these Viridian pieces to work in our favor, which means we have to mess around with it and figure it out. And if that means we draw on things we're not fully aware of, then maybe we do. But they don't seem to be in favor of these unkept black tier darkness things. They seem to go against it. So I'd say the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Just that green stuff is like pure ambition. Be
Yes.
sure it doesn't keep you from remembering who your friends are.
Think you over vilify ambition.
No, no, ambition's good. Pure, undiluted ambition that takes your mind and overcomes you. That can be something to be wary of.
I am not an idiot.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
I need
saying when we touch something and it has an effect on us like that, that's pretty scary.
That's all magic. Because Amada has an effect on you, every other god has an effect on you. You just have to determine what you value more than others.
But I value others.
Well, then Desimata seems great for you.
Yes, which is good for all. Light is life.
Yes, light is life.
Do you think
Moonlight
Desimata could maybe
is
give
light
us
too.
a equally useful weapon? Perhaps something like that
That would
arrow
be
that came our
excellent.
way?
No, I mean she has. It's just in very, very limited supply, considering she was dismembered.
Yes. Well,
Which is
alright,
why
so
it's very important for us to light this beacon, that we all may bask in her light. So,
then you think we should go find the next ship instead of the heading out to where
no, I
that
think we need to find a place where the beacon can be lit safely.
I'm going to go find Abigail.
That's a good idea.
Where's Abigail this morning?
Abigail's helping with the masts. She's doing what she can to help Scalwag and his crew. And if she finds her way next to him, she would love to have a conversation with him.
I will say, make me a level 5 might check to see how much of the well, make it level 4, but if you exceed it by a whole bunch, this will indicate how much of the load you are shouldering as you are trying to
Okay.
help these people haul wood and various other accoutrement up to this plateau.
Would you consider this a movement task?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Roll the 3. Only beat a 1.
I don't like that. I'm gonna re-roll.
All right.
Because pride.
I get it.
I'd go with before a fall.
Well, Abigail's already fallen, so I feel like we're pretty good.
Yeah.
There you
Oh!
Even better.
No!
That's why we get the
Wow.
big money. Yeah, you kind of end up taking over a crew. You just start telling people what
Cool.
to do and hauling up stuff yourself, and you get a lot of like people pause when they realize how much you're holding, and you're like, "No, stupid, keep
Don't
moving."
stop moving. Just this is better when you move. You know, inertia, movement. I don't have to explain this to you.
Yeah, Scalwag comes to you, and he goes, "Well, now you're just showing off."
Ah, thanks for noticing.
Haven't even had lunch yet, have you?
Nope. No, but I heard there's some soup that's pretty good.
Yeah, they felled a couple of birds out in here. Someone got into the
Giraboo.
Fletcher's uh, supplies up in the hut and made themselves a fairly decent set of arrows. Though the bow thing is, well, they've broken a couple of times because I think all the wood's not properly thawed out. But
I
nevertheless,
wouldn't think so. Oh my god.
It's a
Oh,
dog.
sorry.
what's a bow? What are you talking about? No, not that bow. Bow. Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I just got distracted by that dog over there. Abigail's gonna keep like doing what she's doing, just kind of moving things around. And she goes, "You owe me a story
About a knife.
about a knife. How'd you get it?"
Some number of years ago, I had a lot to learn about rigging and masts. And first thing that you learn is that if you don't pay attention, you can get yourself caught up and carried away.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of ways to get tangled when you're dealing with 3 sails high. You got to have your wits about you. So
I'm sure.
I in my younger days. And you look at him and you're like, you have no idea how old Scalwag is.
Okay.
You just realize like he sounds old, but that might be because he drinks rum every day and doesn't care about anything else. It was in my younger days. I was being instructed by someone who was much more of a veteran than I was, and we got caught up in a bad storm. And in order to right things, to get the sails dropped down and out of harm's way so that we didn't break all of our masts, we had to make some tough decisions. And in the mess, I was given this knife and told that I would have to do some very specific things to get the masts down. And that mentor, old Josiah, he went out to the other end of the mast with his other knife, started cutting away. When I finally got back around to him, we were the only two left up top. And the ship had gotten turned around, and he had gotten tangled up. And unfortunately, he looked at me, and both of us knew that the only way that the rest of the ship was going to get out of this in anything resembling intact was for me to cut him free and to let the sea take him. That's a story about a knife.
And where did old Josiah get the knife? Did he ever tell you that?
Fine piece. If he won it from someone who was foolish to gamble it away. And if he bought it, he paid a pretty penny. You look, it's a heavy bone handle on this thing. It's been worn and worn over the years. Full heavy steel tang, and you can see the knife used to be significantly wider than it was. It has been honed and sharpened and honed and sharpened so that the actual width of the knife is noticeably different over the years. It has, every time you have picked it up, it has cut through anything like butter. This thing has been loved to death.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he knows that one day he may have to cut himself free.
Mm-hmm. Abigail listens to his story, nods as he talks about the knife, and she goes, well, I can tell it's well loved, fitting for a memory as precious as a man it seems like Josiah was to you.
You know,
Sorry for your loss.
kind of looks at you. He goes, "The sea's a funny place. You spend all your time losing things, and it's hard to ever remember finding something. You kind of get used to it.
Mm. And what are some things you found?
Like-minded fellows."
She looks around at the all of the men around her. She goes, "Yes, there's certainly something. A good crew you have.
Yeah, you know
Good
why they
men."
follow me, and they don't like the captain.
Why?
Because I won't ask them to do anything I wouldn't get off my ass and do myself.
It's a good. Yeah, that's a pretty good leader right there. You don't
What's
think the
this
captain's
nonsense
like
about
that?
He looks at you. He goes, "What's this nonsense about this beacon?"
That is something you're going to have to ask the Flamen. I just know that if we want to live here, in this planet, in this area, we have to light it.
No negotiation about that.
Not with their lives. We're at the end of the line, Scalwag.
Something about the darkness at night. Doesn't feel right here when the sun and the moon are both set. Not like at home. The beacon's going to fix that.
I think it will. I believe it will. And I don't make a habit to believe in things.
Well, the Flamen isn't exactly a fan of me and my men as long as we carry these lovely green shards. So, I'm not prepared to give them up. So I'd ask you to do whatever it is that needs to be done to get the beacon lit. We can move on from whether the Flamen or me is right about the way to fight things that come out of the darkness.
Well, I think the easiest way to do that is for everyone to work together to get to the highest point for us to light the beacon.
I looks at you, he goes, not really keen on dragging my ass halfway across wherever it is. Especially not with all this dead weight. He goes, but it seems to me that a few of you might be better suited to that kind of trip and not burn up all of the resources that we have here.
What else would you be doing if you weren't hanging out with dead weight? You don't have a ship to go back to.
We'd be looking for either the Petrel or the Cormorant.
You think their ships made it?
No, but I'd need to know.
Well, perhaps we'll be able to see them when we get to the highest point. She
You've
kind of gives a
better eyes
little
than I do.
smile.
She kind of squints.
She hasn't smiled in a while.
He shakes his head and he goes to yell at somebody who is not pulling their weight at the moment.
Yeah, because Abigail's pulling all of it.
Mm-hmm.
As she
Exactly.
heaves.
Literally.
God, Abigail's
Literally.
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You look
And
up
yeah.
badass in the dictionary. There's a picture of Abigail just
Yeah.
staring back at you.
And she's eating soup.
She's drunk.
Yeah, so Kiara would find Abigail just truly showing off. Like you can kind of tell she's really she's like, I'm definitely better at this than everyone here, so I'm gonna prove it.
At least today, I'm in the fucking zone.
Yeah, she's in the zone. She's you kind of see if you're observing her a little bit before you look at her, you can kind of see she's moving in a way that's almost military. Like it wouldn't be, I think, in a way that she moved at any point when she was with the family. Like you could tell it's very rigid, very efficient, the way she's giving orders, like it's very
Mm-hmm.
very militarian.
I think Kara kind of stands there and takes that in. Wow. Wonders never cease. Apparently that was very funny.
Yeah. Wow.
Abigail, are you busy? Well, let me rephrase that. Abigail, come be busy over here.
Well, we were almost done anyways, and she puts down what she was working on, or I guess places it where it needs to be, and she'll head off.
Couple things.
Or do I need to listen to you bicker to your sister again, or is this going to be a productive conversation?
Oh, I'm not the one bickering today, actually. That would be Kaiser and Beatrice. So you can go listen to them
Okay.
bicker. Um,
Okay, do you have a creature to shoot, or do you want to feel like attacking something that you shouldn't be attacking?
fuck you.
That's fair.
We're trying to survive. I would like your assistance.
It's what I'm best at. What's up?
All right. I'd like to go catch up with the bickering pair, and I would like a more pragmatic perspective joining me as I do so.
Okay. Lead the way.
Not far. The plateau is not that large. Um,
And we're here.
Are they still going round and round?
I suppose so, yeah.
not so bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's not so bad.
Yeah. All right. So, plan. Are we trying to find this potential settlement? What are your thoughts? I want to go find them. I think they're our best
Oh, you
bet.
mean with the woodsman?
Yes.
Well, the goal is the beacon, right? Ultimately.
Absolutely.
That's what we should be focusing on.
Okay. So we're going to go light the beacon then. How do we just go continue up north then? Get higher up this mountain or
I mean, that's really the only direction to go. Plus, if we light the beacon, it's probably going to be easier to find the settlement.
true?
If we look westward, are there higher bits in the mountain range?
So we'll go back to the map. I'll put you on the map.
Because we determined that the fort that was mentioned in the letter was westward.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's reveal a little bit of. Where is this? Yeah. So. So you've kind of covered sort of this area as you've done your little exploration. As far as high points, there is a mountain way up here, and there is another high point you can see way up here. Those were the two sort of targets that the Flamen set.
Mm.
There is a mountain range over on far west, like this,
That
but
way.
it looks
Mhm.
way too rugged to
Like
try and
treacherous?
actually,
Okay.
Yeah.
to
Okay.
make it into.
Okay.
Because okay. And we're all back together, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So, what if we go and look for this fort? And forts are usually fortified, and travel to a higher point from there. And if the fort is safe, maybe that's where people settle, and then we go northward to the higher point and set the beacon.
Not a bad idea.
I'm just thinking of ways to kind of satisfy every party involved.
You're
I mean, that's
not
assuming the
bad.
fort is still there.
True.
Right. We don't know how long ago this letter was written. We don't know what happened to cause this great freeze, and we don't know what's happened now that things have started to thaw.
You're
It's
right.
just a matter of, do we want to gamble going directly to the peak, or do we want to gamble on finding better information first?
I say we get more information is best.
Because I
We
mean,
wander in.
this house is here.
Yes.
Maybe
If
the
we
fort
wander in,
is.
agreed. I just think if we wander in blindly up north, we're gonna encounter something we can't prepare ourselves for. So we do have a chance of running into one of the other ships based off the lights we saw. However, we don't know if they've moved locations already. It might just be pointless.
But at the very least, the ship would still be there, right?
Yes.
We'd still be able to gather some supplies if we need it, or take shelter if that's something that we need as well. Because they can't just take a whole ship with them. I mean, you set yourself on fire, so I'm sure there's other possibilities, but
I don't think they took the ship with them, but again, if they have been dealing with anything that we've been dealing with so far, they most likely would have moved locations at that point.
yeah, most likely.
I wonder if they
They-
had a schism between the crew and other people like we have had.
Real quick question, Greg. Was the ship that's like directly north of us, is that the one where like the family leader
Yeah.
was there? Okay, just double check. I don't think that would happen. We have our family's leader there, I'm sure.
You, you're the impression that our name carries any weight.
Not the name part, it's that positive. It's a she, right, Greg? Okay. I'm positive she convinced people to listen to her.
Well, so could you.
Not the way she can.
What makes you say that?
She's had much more experience. I'll get up to it one day, just not there yet.
I think Abigail, you probably would agree with that assessment. That
Yeah,
she definitely has a way of getting people to do what she wants without. There's an implied threat, but there's rarely an actual.
yeah.
We're talking about Nicoletta, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Abigail's the implied threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's nice, I think.
No. But she knows how
Have
to
you
make
met her?
herself look that way.
Oh, that must be what the... No, she's got to be... Nobody's like that at parties. Isn't actually nice. Nobody.
Anyway, what direction do you want to go, Abigail?
Okay, let's run through them again. What directions do we have?
Short answer here: west or east. West is towards Linear Village. East is towards what you know is a bridge that had some sort of guardian that the guy was avoiding. But I mean, you don't know the current state of the bridge.
Yeah.
East would take you closer to the wreck of the Storm Petrel. West theoretically gets you closer to the Cormorant, but you can't go straight north. There's no path.
Right. I mean, I definitely think we need more information about the area in general. So, probably that village would be the best bet. I mean, if our ultimate goal is to get to the beacon, is to glide the beacon as quickly as possible, we need information in order to, I think, achieve that goal. And yes, the Storm Petrel might have that information, but it also might not, because they crashed too. There's a chance that they have gathered, there's probably a huge chance that they have gathered different information than we have, but if we want to know more about the area itself, we might as well just visit a village that's already here. That's already established.
Do either of you want to go to the village as well? Because that's my vote.
I agree with that. I think more
Great.
information is
That's
good,
three.
especially.
Three, so that's what we're doing.
Right,
Do you intend to leave right away, essentially, or are you going to wait another day and try and leave in the morning?
There was a reason we were thinking of waiting. Can you remind me what it was?
Previously, you were waiting, or sorry, previously you went right away because you were trying to move when the
With the weather.
big dragon thing could not see you
Mhm.
because the weather was bad. The weather appears to be the weather's still bad today. You don't really have a forecast, so
Where's our
it's still overcast and snowy.
Did the
not
meteorologist
like
survive the
blizzard,
trip?
Yeah.
but, didn't make it.
Dang it.
Sexton went flying.
No.
So
Well-
the only thing is, like, how pressing do you think lighting the beacon is? Is it like, hey, we've wasted enough time getting everybody up here, or is it like one more day is one more day? It doesn't really matter. That's sort of the
Yeah.
Kaiser's
think to
like
add-
ready to go, but he knows everybody has stuff.
I mean, Abigail's pretty ready to go too.
Yeah, I'd say Beatrice is ready to go as well, unless for whatever reason anybody wants to rest up. But she's like, "We're fine. We should go now. Make it quick," because she knows that. Did you hear my dog? Um, I'm sorry. He
No.
let out the loudest yawn I've ever heard him.
There he is.
Oh, we see the
Oh,
dog.
goodness gracious.
Louis.
Okay, thank you. All right. Sorry, he let out the loudest yawn I've ever heard him. I was just
Sorry,
like, "Did you hear that?"
I gotta take a 2-minute, 3-minute break. The other dorm mom is heading out, and I need to go grab the key from her. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Kiara is also okay to go.
Cool.
Basically, Beatrice's whole thing is she's just like, I think the Scalwag and the captain relationship is very tentative, and then also probably he's butting heads with the Flamen, so let's get this done so we have more people happier and
Yeah.
willing to work together than like trying to be like, okay, let's just do whatever we want, you know?
I think Abigail will bring up her conversation she had with Scalwag. Maybe not the knife part, but
Yeah, but the captain.
but definitely his relationship with the captain and what he perceives, how he perceives the captain, and how he believes his crew perceives the captain, and why they're more willing to follow Scalwag.
Okay.
That makes me wonder, Greg.
Eat that
Mhm.
nerve.
Were there ever malcontents or discontent against the magistrati?
Yeah, for sure. There were people who did not like the way that it was presumed that they should always run things.
And were they, for the lack of a better phrase, kind of affluent?
No, it tended to be the working class who would agitate against.
I see.
But also the educated tend to come to their conclusion. You know,
Okay,
universities
that's
are hotbeds of
Well, yeah, of course. But like those who governed, were they the type to lord over and sit on their ass effectively?
Question.
yes.
Okay.
Say.
You know, I'm
Generally.
drawing some parallels. Maybe we're more kindred spirits with the crew than we think. Well, maybe you are. I kind of worked for the establishment. Uh huh.
Life choices.
Yeah. Oh no, I made myself feel bad.
Which is step? What?
Well,
Are you talking about
You
the
s-
family?
no,
'Cause
it's
they
like the
were
cat
pretty established.
sit on. Yes,
Yep.
but I don't know. I went to work every day. I didn't break any laws that I knew of. You know, but it's like I had a team of people I worked with, and we felt pretty good about it. And then it's like the crew. They don't want someone to sit and tell them what to do. They want someone doing it with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
I mean,
can respect
I
that.
can see it. I can. I haven't had much conversation with the captain. It's really only been Scalwag, so I can see his perspective, especially regarding to where we came from.
Well, either way, we need to make sure everybody's at least working with each other tentatively.
I'm
I
waiting
think-
for Joelle to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
but
I think we all just want everyone to be safe. You know, because if we have the beacon, we're a lot safer than we were.
Definitely safety in numbers for sure. Scalwag and his crew is very helpful.
It's like okay. It makes a lot of sense now why they would use this, but it's like if you want to hide a body, you got to dig a hole first.
Are
So
we
if
the
you
body and is this the hole? She gestures
hope
to the
not.
entire
no
area that
no
we're
no
at.
no, the
I hope
beacon is the lighting the beacon is burying the body. Getting to it is digging the hole.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, digging a hole kind of sucks, but it has to be done. It's very important because if you don't dig the hole, you can't hide the body, and then you get arrested.
It's a little too late for that.
Yeah, he got arrested. I had to sign off on his. All of his possessions were seized by the state.
Yeah, it's not like they needed him, but you know.
As you guys are sort of having this post-lunch discussion, because Abigail's been working all morning on this stuff, and you guys have been discussing, you hear a bit of a commotion. Someone has out of breath, and you can hear moving the woods. Don't know. Heard a noise. I came. I was worried. We got it. I don't know. We should run because we're up here and we're safe. But no, we should go look. I don't know. Where is the captain? Someone's just totally out of breath.
Did
What
he indicate a
direction?
direction?
Yeah.
I mean, he's on. You can go see him. He's
Yeah.
like standing. He's just gotten up to the plateau and is like now in a panic.
What direction did this noise movement that you heard
Oh,
come
like
from?
down near the, not quite the ravine. There's okay, so there's like the lower path that we found. It's all not so good, and then the upper path. We think it was on the lower path. It's like 10 minutes down there. I like ran all the way up
I'm
the
gonna
side
pull
of
out
the.
my
And he looks down. He's
spyglass.
like,
See if I can see
he's
anything.
like, holy crap! I ran all the way up here, and he just sits down in the snow.
Impressive.
I'm exhausted. I
You
just
actually.
wanted.
What noise did you hear?
I was like a bunch of crunching and some voices, and then I didn't want to. I didn't want to deal with a whole bunch of people because
Did you
they could be
seem to?
just
Did you seem
shoot
to
me.
understand what they were saying?
You know, come to think of it, I think I did. Yeah, yeah. I think actually I recognized they were talking about getting stuck. Somebody said something about backtracking or something, and I just started running.
Well,
Okay. Let's go head down there.
what if it's people from the Storm
Yeah.
Petrel or the
Yeah.
Cormorant?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I like totally did not. I gotta confess, I did not think about that.
Alright.
Gives him a slap on the forehead, like, oh.
Looking
Okay,
that direction with the spyglass, do we see anything?
it's just forest all the way down.
Cool.
It's
Alright,
like
let's
trees and everything.
head on down.
I mean, it's easy to follow this guy's tracks. He was like reversing out. He's tearing up snow everywhere. He's sliding along things. He's knocking stuff off of little outcroppings and everything else. So you don't need to really make a check for that. And you finally get back sort of down to a lower level, and you get the idea that there's sort of like you've dropped down below what you know is the main east-west path, but and Scalwag has made his way with you when he saw this was going on. He kind of scooped in beside you and scrambled down. Nero somehow has found you, and your husband is also somehow now shadowing you, Kiara. And he's like, so you're all kind of like looking around, and you're trying to be quiet. And then you realize that there is something close to this stream that was a path, but because of all the snowfall and erosion and everything, it's not as nearly as easy to follow as the ones higher up. And you see a bunch of footprints and like drag marks and stuff when you get down to that level.
Do these footprints look human?
Yes, boots
Okay.
and
All right.
and
Just
shoes
making
and stuff.
sure.
Yep. Yep. From
Someone's
here,
from
you can
science.
you can make an investigation, like an intellect check, to investigate to see if you can track down
Take a
which
look.
way they've actually gone.
Yes.
Isn't
Level
or not Kiara, Abigail really good at tracking?
Mhm.
Ooh.
level 4 investigation check or tracking check.
Following and identifying tracks.
Yeah, well, that'd take it to that'd be an asset for you.
How much effort do I? Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Hey,
Everybody.
Bravo.
Everybody. Yeah,
everybody.
you both start heading off in this direction. Whoever it was isn't being very good about concealing their tracks. The snow is it's not snowing enough to cover their tracks, even though it's kind of a light sort of flakes coming down all day kind of day.
Yep.
Are you guys trying to sneak up on these people, or are you trying to get their attention?
I think Abigail's always trying to be quiet when she's walking up to people,
think-
so
Yeah, I think Beatrice is also kind of being like, well, it could be somebody, but it could not be somebody.
Yeah.
So let's be cautious with this. We don't need to just go run up and be like, oh my god, hi. You know. Also, too, they could also be very jumpy, and they might
Mhm.
freak out if somebody just runs up to them.
Especially Abigail with her 5,000 weapons on her
Yeah.
body.
Level 3 stealth check.
Okay.
Not in stealth. What would that be then?
That's speed check.
Okay.
Would you consider this a movement task?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put some effort into this. Yay. Oh god, that costs so much.
Sorry, what
Yeah,
was the
7
level?
points is a lot. You don't have any at level
Yeah, I
3.
have no speed. Yeah.
Yeah, you have no edge. You have no
You have no
discount.
edge. I'm gonna take my recovery real quick.
Your action recovery?
Yeah. Oh,
Ah,
it's
you're
terrible.
gonna have to wait to take your 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no. What am I doing? You said a level 3, right?
Yep. Noise. Everyone succeeds. So the group of you with your companions gets a little higher up on the ground, and you end up looking down on a group of 8 people who are middling about trying to look for a better path because they've kind of lost the thread of the path. But they are heading generally, like, they're pointed westward, more or less. They've come from the east and they're going west as you've been following their tracks. So, of the 8 people, you recognize quite a few of them.
Ooh.
Okay. Cool.
The young and very debonair captain of the Storm Petrel is the one who is Alfonso is sort of leading the pack here. Then you see trying to keep her hands clean, but nevertheless involved is cousin Louisa.
Ooh.
Oh, she's so pretty.
She is very sort of tight with Horatio, the Flamen Aguris.
Oh.
And also, where are we?
Ooh.
Can do a video. I wonder if it's bigger. No, I tried to download the video, but I don't see the video. Video. Never downloaded them at all. Don't get animated. You get still Cecilio, who is everyone would know he's another enforcer.
Ooh.
Um, so those are the four that you know quite well. There's another sort of short, stubby man wearing he's a little bit older and he's wearing a battered tricorner hat. I don't have art for him yet. And then there are two, three, yeah, three more female crew members who are still dressed, although wrapped in blankets and things, who are dressed and move like shipmates. Those are your party of 8.
Good.
Galwag goes, Alfonso made it. It's a good
And so did,
sign.
so did cousin Louisa.
So did Cecilio.
What? He goes, the little man. That's Tommy Sark. He's the steward. He points at the guy with the tricorner hat. He's the captain's steward. Odd fellow.
Like in a good way or a bad way?
He likes to collect things.
Normal things?
Sometimes it's just like shiny rocks. I don't understand why he cares.
So is there any reason why we're still whispering, or should we go
Oh, yes, we should go.
interact with them? She will gesture for you to lead the way.
Yes. She'll stand up and say, Cousin Louisa!
Her head snaps around and she's like, oh, Beatrice, you are alive and safe and
Yes. So are you!
and sneaking up on us.
Well, we walked quietly.
Oh, praise be to Desimata that she has quieted your steps in the way that you had wished. I am very excited to see you. And Alfonso goes, we are all excited to see you. We are so excited to see all of you. You have. He's like looking around. He's like, I'm sorry. Where did you come from? I do not see anything
We
else.
we have an encampment just a little bit back. You can head on this way. And you can rest.
Encampment.
Yes.
Excellent. It's wonderful. Yes, wonderful. And it is wonderful to see you. And he looks, he goes, Scalwag, it is wonderful to see that you have made it as well. Scalwag's like, aye, Captain. He goes, might I inquire as to your captain's status? He goes, alive and well. And sitting on his arse somewhere, probably. He goes, as well, I am sure he has earned his opportunity to do so. Okay, Horatia, Tommy, and he's like, okay, we go wherever you need to go if you have an encampment, and and he's got like a heavy sack of like provisions on his back, and so do the crew members. So it looks like they've been planning to travel a long way. Now that you look at them, like this was not like a quick out and back again. This was some kind of a trip.
How
"Let's
did
go."
things fare on your ship for survivors?
Oh, oh, well, I'm quite proud of my helmswoman, Isabella, R.I.P., who managed to bring the ship down on the tops of a great cluster of strange trees. So we never really hit land, though it is difficult to uh, maneuver as we are stuck up in the air. But nevertheless, we are upright and more or less probably intact. Um, yes, no, sorry, it was not the crash though that Isabella perished. We ran in. We were on the way here, and we ran into a strange, like magical beast made of iron and wood, and it attacked us when we tried to cross the bridge a day before yesterday.
Oh.
Uh, and we managed to defeat the thing. Uh, who has the who has the uh, and Tommy kind of steps forward. He goes, "I have it, sir." And he opens up his. He's got a pack, and it's got all these like lumps and bumps out the side of it, like he's just got it crammed with all kinds of weird shit. And he kind of digs around inside, and he pulls out this thing and wrapped in like heavy burlap, and he opens it up, and it is a round top, but like faceted innards, and it looks um like a sun sort of a sun catching device or some kind of lens focusing device, even in the overcast day it really glitters in the sun. And he goes, yes, after we defeated the thing, well, I mean, to the credit of Cecilio, he managed to get up on its back and pull this thing out of its head, and then stopped moving. So it seems like it was the important part, so we brought it with us.
At this, Abigail is going to look at Cecilio and she's going to nod at him and she's going to say, Cecilio.
Cecilio, uncharacteristically, he walks right up to you. He like shrugs and he goes out to give you a big hug.
Oh,
A- And he
okay.
pulls you like in like he's a big man. I know Abigail's
Yeah.
big, but he's
Well,
huge.
Abigail is
And
actually small, but
he's small,
He's
but
just
like I know
yeah.
she's stocky and
Yeah.
She's
densely
solid.
built. Yeah, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
just his arms come right around you. He pulls you close like he's like meeting an old family member, old friend, but he whispers very quietly in your ear. He goes, "You, me, Louisa, talk private." And he lets you go. And he smiles and he goes, "Good to see you again." Smiles.
Good to see you
This
as
kind of
well.
like slapped on his face smile.
Yeah. Abigail has her signature frown. I feel like that's kind of what they were known for. His smile, her frown.
Yeah.
Uh yeah, they start heading up with you guys back. It takes, the better part of an hour, I think, to sort of sort out when you're moving all together instead of like scrambling like a madman to run up this hill for in 10 minutes. And they get to the encampment, and Alfonso greets the captain, Reggie, with great enthusiasm. They clearly, Alfonso considers him like a mentor, or looks up to him, considers him like definitely the senior officer. Captain Cassano is happy to see him as well. Horatia, the Flaminigerus, immediately asks where Lucius is, and heads off to find him, and goes directly to like a private conversation with him about all of the goings on. Is there anyone you want to talk to?
Yeah, I would like to talk to my cousin.
Yeah, Louisa is like just kind of in a daze, looking around at everything.
I'm I noticed I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to see you alive and well, of course. But I noticed your provisions were quite a lot. How
Oh,
did you
yes,
get here?
we uh, we did. They did a lot of hunting, and trying to catch as many things as possible. There were some strange creatures that we ran into that would walk underneath the ship at night in the darkness, but we managed to mostly avoid those. Um, but it was decided that we should try and find the cormorant. So um, obviously, the Flamen insist to go to find the other Flamen, and Alfonso, the captain, is in charge of these things, and I, of course, naturally, do not go anywhere. I would not let the Flamen out of my sight. That would be an offense to Decimata to do such a silly thing.
Of course.
And then Cecilio is quite able-bodied, as you may have noticed, and did us a great service, although it has not been a trouble-free journey, and the other crew were handpicked by Alfonso to make this journey.
Of course. Well, you found our ship is down to point that general direction to where the ship was. Down that way, we didn't land in the trees. We landed on the ground, and unfortunately, we dealt with those things that you saw shambling
Oh,
about in the trees. So we need to get to a higher point.
no, this is an excellent place. I am I am so thankful that Decimata's light has led you to this location and that you continue to bask in it. Obviously, I know the beacon needs to be lit, but Alfonso, his priority was to find the cormorant and to reconnect with all of the ships. He thought it best if we had strength in numbers.
Understandable, yes. Um, was the storm petrol where our Nicola, right, is her name?
Uh, yeah, no, she's with the
No.
cormorant. Nicoleta's with the
Okay.
cormorant.
Okay. Well, we haven't run into the Cormac yet, but still, this is good. Is what about the rest of the family? Is it mostly okay with the landing?
Um, we had to bury some. It was as good a landing as could have been expected, but um, it was extremely violent, this whole thing that we all went through. So some were lost before we even landed, and then, uh, like Isabella, when we met that thing on the bridge, was thrown off. And there was also an issue. Um, sorry, I can't remember the name here. There was an issue with Marcus. He survived the initial crash, and he and Alfonso did not always agree on what should be done day to day. And when there was a patrol, he was with Horatia, the Flamen, and an accident occurred where he fell into the water, and he did not make it back.
Like a river or like a
A large stream,
Mhm.
certainly enough to sweep one away.
Interesting. Well, I'm happy that you're here and we're able to find you and get you some rest.
Yes, obviously, though, I would like it to continue towards wherever Horatia is planning to go. There is the question of the Flamen Decimatus that we have we have obviously want to see Viti. He would guide us to the easiest, the best way to bring Decimatus light to light the beacon. And he was on the cormorant, so we would want to reconnect with him, obviously, if we could.
Yes, of course, understandable. But I do think after how long have you been traveling for?
Um, we left three 3.5 days ago, I guess, by the time you factor in.
I
we
think
had to spend some time up and down the river to try and look for this Inny bridge, and there was one old small one washed out that we do not think had been used for a long time, and the one we finally found was this strange magic thing guarding it. But knowing how long we had wandered not finding another, we decided to risk it. She's you can see she's kind of like we made it, but like she doesn't really like what happened.
yeah. Well, I think you deserve some rest for a moment. We can breathe and take a break.
Yes, this is nice. You have a fire lit, you have some tents, and it looks like you are making plans for staying here for a while.
As much as we can.
Indeed, indeed. Kind of like sort of zones out, obviously thinking about all the things that she might need to do or places she might need to go. Uh,
I'll try to direct her to some food and like a fire.
yeah, he heads towards some. I could call a 10-minute break here because I need to use the washroom and get a drink and all that. Yeah, so we'll see you a little before 10.
Sounds good. Marcus died. That's suspicious.
That's suspicious.
A
That's
lot of people
weird.
die.
Who's
Mm.
Marcus again?
Marcus is the guy who's like the main whistleblower against the family.
Okay, double checking.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, be back.
Hello.
Hello.
Trying to cool down.
Little bit. The
I don't
fan
know
is
the
very
terry cloth
noisy.
robe. Is that terry cloth?
Nah, it's like the if terry cloth went on a diet.
Hello.
This terry cloth, he's been on a diet.
Uh-oh, where'd I put my phone? Where did I put my phone? I could not have put it.
You want me to text you?
I don't know about y'all, which may just include Greg right now, because I don't know if Joe can hear me.
I can
But
hear
I think,
you.
okay. I think something's up with that Flamen Augurus.
You think something's up with what?
The Flamen Augurus?
Okay.
Horatio, the Flamin' Hog.
Yeah. I think she fucking killed Marcus.
Do I say dun dun dun? Is that what we're looking for?
It was an unfortunate accident during which both of them were suddenly gripped by a need to sleep or put each other to sleep.
Yeah, I definitely need to add dun 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 to the soundboard.
Oh, absolutely.
The soundboard has.
But like you have to do the version of it with
Yeah,
the what is
all
it,
I
the
got is
squirrel?
yeah, where they zoom in and he's like,
Mhm.
it's a prairie dog, I think.
Yeah, prairie dog.
It's dramatic. It's called dramatic hamster or something, but it's actually a prairie dog. I mean, if everybody showed up and everybody was just cool and happy and nobody had died, wouldn't even be worth the trouble.
No, of course not.
How?
Joe definitely doesn't have a phone. But Joe, do you want me to text you, Joe? I can just text your phone.
I hate to admit it, but I think I'm excited for the King of the Hill reboot.
Sorry, the reason I care where my phone is right now is because that's how the girls get a hold of me if they need something. So I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
looking for it until I find it. I'll be right back.
I've pinged your phone 3 times and you have not heard a notification.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if I left it downstairs when I went to grab the keys. Let me check.
Huh? See ya.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Joe lost her phone. She lost her phone in 5 minutes because that's how ADHD works. Not that my tendency to lose my phone is when I place it with the screen up because it's
Ah.
black and I don't
Oh
see it.
yeah.
The
Makes
back of my phone is really easy to find.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah, if I put it face down, I can find it just about anywhere. There's nothing silver in my house that it reasonably blends into. But the number of freaking like I put it on a blanket, I put it on the side of a table, I put it on it's black. It's like it's gone. It's just fucking gone. My
What
stovetop's
fog?
black. Yeah, you don't want to leave it on the fucking stove for many, many reasons. But I have.
Yeah. I'm always worried I'm gonna leave it in like the washer or something.
I have destroyed so many phones by accidentally leaving them in my pocket or the pocket of my pants when I go to wash them. I don't do that anymore,
Wow.
but when I first started getting phones,
Yeah.
I lost a good 3, maybe 4 of them.
Wow, that's an expensive
Yeah.
prospect.
Yeah.
See, I'm so attached to it. I don't think it would ever make it into the wash. I've washed.
Oh, it won't
many-
now. But
But back then,
yeah.
I get that. No, I'm just worried. I'm forgetful, and sometimes I just won't remember certain things. I'll be like, oh yes, it's fine.
I mean, I have washed my wallet so many times.
Oh yeah, my dad used to do that all the time.
The only nice bit is Canada's money is now plastic,
Oh,
so
interesting.
it does
I
not
didn't know that.
disintegrate.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
That's good.
It's plastic, and if you get very fresh money, it smells vaguely of maple syrup. We don't think that was
Wow.
intentional.
Canada
The
trying to
government
beat those
denies.
stereotypes, or
It's so
Yeah.
painfully Canadian.
yeah.
It is, isn't it?
It
It's
really
like, what does it
is.
smell like? It smells a little like maple syrup. Why does the money smell like maple syrup?
Does the government do that on purpose? Oh,
Yeah.
nope. Sorry, can't say that.
I don't know what you're saying, eh? I don't know why it'd be like that, eh? I don't have
You
a.
smell that
there's
maple
actually-
syrup? It's the smell of money.
Yeah.
I believe Canada's largest single theft is a truck full of maple syrup worth several $1 million, and it's unsolved.
That's actually
That's
incredible.
hilarious. That's hilarious. That's really funny.
Like $2.4 million worth of maple syrup.
Jesus. What did they need that for?
Money.
I don't know.
Can you sell that on the black market? Is there like
I was
Yes.
about to say, like,
Yeah.
okay.
Real
Yeah.
maple syrup is extremely valuable. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if you because you guys probably don't carry. Well, first of all, Canada supplies like 80% of the world's maple syrup.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Vermont. That's it.
yeah. Second of all, it is like 5 to 10 times as expensive as imitation syrup. I don't taste a huge difference, but I do use it regularly in cooking instead of the fake stuff, just because
Yep.
it's not corn syrup.
Real maple syrup is dope.
Yeah. So, but yeah, one little jug for fucking $18. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
The weirdest part about it is that there is no like they will advertise as dark or grade A or blonde or whatever. But there's no universal scale for grading maple syrup. That's just what each individual manufacturer thinks is good. It's not like it's not like it's not like olive oil where there's some overarching authority. No, it's just like this is maple syrup we make. Pay more for it. Like, oh, okay. There is a sugar bush on my way home.
There's a state park near me that does a maple fest.
Maple festival. Yeah.
Oh, that's
fucking
gotta be
crazy.
awesome.
Oh, seeing the vats filled with that
With
bubbling. Oh man.
Yeah.
Then they let us taste it, and it's the best thing
that's
ever.
gotta be great. I've
Like it's hot.
Yeah.
Love it.
I've always wanted to try. It's from I used to read Little House on the Prairie books all the time when I was a kid, and that little thing where they're like, oh yeah, they got hot maple syrup and they would pour it on the snow and eat it, and I was like, I've always wanted to try that.
It's like
Yes,
taffy. Yeah.
yeah, I've always wanted to try that. And then I'm thinking to myself like, that might not be the most sanitary thing now that I'm an adult. But I don't know. In the South,
Success,
apparently,
Joe?
something
It
called-
doesn't look like a success face.
Are
No,
you
it's
okay?
a success face. It was just in a stupid spot.
Oh, of course.
It's behind my monitor.
It was in the last
dear.
place you would have looked.
Well, where did you
The
say
first
it?
chance you don't want to make a stupid mistake. The first chance you get to make a stupid mistake, you make a stupid mistake. You
So
put
I
your
got a
name at
freezy
the
to
top of
make
the
myself feel
application
better.
in the wrong box.
Mm.
Yeah. So as you sort of are watching everyone kind of spool out, Tommy, the stocky little man with the tricorner hat, goes and sits down beside one of the fire, and someone brings him a cup of what you're calling tea, but obviously is just a bunch of leaves that won't kill you, boiled for like 10 minutes until it tastes like leaves that won't kill you. He takes a cup, but he's sort of that person that like kids gather around inexplicably because he seems non-threatening. And Kiara, you find that your two children have engaged this man in conversation. You can see from a distance that they are in the midst of asking him questions.
Immediately go over there to spy on whatever they're talking about.
Yeah, so they start talking after a fairly short amount of time about how hot the tea is, and how to keep it hot, they start talking about fire because it is your kid's current favorite
The
obsession is
hyperfixation.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Um,
to come.
God damn it, Beatrice.
um, but as they're talking about that, he goes, "Oh, uh, I found uh, I found a funny rock, and it does a thing with fire." He goes, "Go get me a little stick, a little kindling stick, would you?" And your boy runs off and comes back with like a big log, and he's like, "No, no, a little kindling stick." And he looks at the girl, and she's like, "Oh, just something small." He goes, "Yeah, yeah, something small." So she comes back. She comes back with some twigs. She goes, "Are these good?" He goes, "Yeah, yeah." And he digs in through a bunch of his stuff, and he brings out, and it's about yay big, um,
Okay.
and it he goes, "I found this rock. Don't tell anybody. I find lots of things. I keep them in my bag, and sometimes people want to take stuff away from me, and that's not any fun, is it?" He goes, "I found this rock the other day." He goes, "Oh, and I put it in my pocket, and then, uh, well, can't show you, but there's a mark on my leg from it, and I got the idea that maybe the rock was special." He goes, "But look," and it looks like it's scalloped on the one side with tiny little points on it, and then kind of like a long. It almost looks like a fish scale, like a really rough edged fish scale. Um, and he takes it and he brushes away the snow and he pushes it these little points and kind of rocks it into the little piece of wood. He goes, "Now you just wait and you wait." And after about 30 seconds, it starts smoking. And
Excellent.
uh, but he's not doing anything with it. He's just watching.
Oh,
And as it starts smoking,
oh,
eventually it gets hotter and you can see little bits of charcoal on the edge. And finally he goes, "All right, some little bits, little bits." And he piles up some little bits of like leaves and stuff. And there's enough heat there that it bursts into flame. And then he's like, "Okay, now the tough bit. I what?" And he grabs a little pocket knife and he's trying to get the thing out before the flames like leap up, and he pulls it out and he kind of waves it. And he goes, "Yeah, isn't that fun?" And of course, your little boy is just like laser focused on the fact that fire came out of nowhere with hardly any work. And your girl's kind of like, "It does that every time?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, it does it every time." He goes, "How?" He goes, "Uh, uh, so I found a pretty rock here," and he like stuffs it back in the bag, and he grabs something else out and tries to distract her as she's going on. Clear, he doesn't know, but he likes it.
It's a very impressive rock.
Oh, sorry. Uh, I hope um, I didn't upset. Are these
No, no.
your little ones?
Yes, that's Cece and that's
You have
Lydia.
that motherly look on your face. It's
Hmm.
the one with the frown slightly turned down.
Mm. Well, they've got precious little to smile about, so it's good to give them as many distractions as possible. Could I take a look at that? Pretty
Hmm.
impressive thing.
Yeah, it's a strange one. And he takes it out and he hands it to you. He goes, "But that's mine, right? You know that."
Understood. And does it so you said it's like a fish scale and it just
Yeah, um when you put it in your hand, you could feel it's warm. But I mean, you were expecting that. Having seen what it
yeah.
just did, you were not expecting an ice cold rock. But it has the texture of a rock, super thin, like almost like a piece of shale that's been broken off,
Okay.
or like a fossil that was in shale or something like that. And you feel the warmth of the crystal. And do you do you keep holding it, or do you like sort of once you've kind of poked at it a little bit, give it right back to him?
No, I keep holding it.
So as you keep holding it, you start thinking, not all life comes from light. That this thing makes warmth in itself. Sometimes the energy is different, and that this thing has a magic inside it, and it works its way in through your veins very gently and spreads its warmth with every beat of your heart. Warm and close. The magic is like a thick fur blanket next to the coals of a great hearth. You think about the sun cutting through the clouds, and you think about the moon harsh at night, and you think the light is painful and chaotic and stings your eyes. But this, in the dark, even in the cold, even alone, you could be safe if you had the warmth. You could make shelter. You could use it to help you survive, not some high-minded thing about ambition or about obedience or about unity or anything else. Just about
This gives me the
something
vibe of a
old.
geothermal pool where like families gathered around and you're like using it to cook.
Yeah, there's something confident, but at the same time settled and at peace about the magic in this rock.
Interesting. I'm gonna ask him, where did you find this?
He goes, noticed it on the path, picked it up.
Let-
I pick a lot of things up, and he like opens the bag and he's it's full of like weirdly shaped sticks and kind of funny looking rocks with a weird shape to it, and like an old
Joe the player
hammer
loves this
handle.
guy.
And it's just like he's just got a bunch of shit in the bag. But you get the idea that like 10% of this shit is probably really cool, but
Yeah.
he's not that discerning. Remember, he was the guy who they gave the big crystalline
Yeah.
lens to.
Yeah.
You can see it still wrapped up in the bag as well.
Ooh.
Let me know if you see any more of these rocks. I think they would be very useful.
Oh,
Maybe
for sure,
something worth
for sure.
taking a
Yeah.
closer look at, and I give it back to him.
So thank you, thank you. He goes, just a tip, if you find one, don't put it in your pocket or you'll end up with a little, and he makes like a arc-shaped bunch of dots on his leg. It's clear that he got burned by the thing.
Ooh. Oh.
He goes,
All right.
it's
Let
very
me know if you
difficult to
need
sew
to.
your pants when it's this cold outside.
Well, at least it's not blistering.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's better today. It's better today. Kind of nods. And he tucks the thing back in his bag.
All right.
And your daughter spots something else in there, and he goes, "Oh, this is part of a corkscrew. Um, the handle's fallen off, but you can use it to, well, I mean, to screw a cork, but you know."
Uh,
The man is
This
he's
guy's the
walking the junk
best.
drawer. Tommy.
Need scissors? I got half a scissor.
Yeah, I got a sizz.
Yeah.
One sizz.
Singular sis.
Cecilio finds you, Abigail, after everyone gets settled and sort of comes around. Um, and he goes, not a lot of room around here, to to find your little space. Quiet
No.
space. You have one?
I'm sure she knows a place. Yeah, because she needs to talk to him anyways. So yeah, she'll navigate him or guide him to a quiet
You like
place.
you step off of the plateau and kind of go somewhere where people kind of cleared everything away, so there's no reason to work
Yeah.
there anymore.
Do we need to grab Louisa?
Would not be bad. I will get her.
Okay.
And he goes and grabs cousin Louisa and brings her back down. He goes, Louisa, this is my friend, associate, long time associate, who I was telling you about. He goes, oh, Abigail, I know your name, and maybe before we leave, I know a little of your history with the family.
Okay. She kind of looks between Cecilio and Louisa.
Oh, not from him. No. She shakes her head. She goes, no. I am always interested in how someone come to work for the family and to do the things that most people would not to do. It sounds like you did not have a lot of a choice. it was either work for us or rot. Yes?
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Well, I am proud of you for not rotting, though I cannot say I wish I could have offered you something different to do.
What?
My family is very misguided. I have been trying to guide them for a long time. Cecilia goes, but this is not about that. He goes, oh no, sorry. I just wanted to offer you my sympathies. But yes, we are. She kind of like looks at Cecilia. Cecilia goes, okay, I'll give you the whole story. Marcus was pushing very hard to reunite the family all at once when we were having our discussions. He wanted to take everyone, head out for the Cormorant, reunite with Nicoletti, and get back to business, as it were. But
Okay.
Alfonso had words with him and said that this was dangerous for the people who would not travel well. And I think he was wearing Alfonso down over the first day or two. Um, and then there was a patrol at night, and Horatia and Marcus were paired up. And Horatia returned early in a panic and said Marcus had fallen in a stream with a torch, and she lost track of him. So Alfonso and I pulled him out of the creek, drowned, cold. He was gone by the time we got there. Luisa goes, yes, and I comforted Horatia, and she was quite distraught initially when we found out that Marcus had perished, and she had been so close to him and perishing herself, possibly. Um, but she goes, but in the ensuing next couple of days, she seems much happier that Marcus is dead, which has been difficult for us to uh, ignore, as it were. And
Hmm.
she has talked a great deal with me about Desimata's light and the protection it offers, but also our conversations have a couple of times gone to what was the nature of the darkness that this planet um, fell into before Zimata's light arrived. And of course, I don't have any answers.
Okay. Concerning. That's what you have just told me is very concerning. Um,
Yes, Alfonso does not seem to want to dig into it any further because it serves his purposes to have a very loud, belligerent Marcus not being loud and belligerent while he's trying to make plans.
right. Marcus has always been loud and belligerent, though.
He is the voice, the loud one.
Yeah.
Nicolete does the whispering, yes, but he is no longer making any noises, and he will not. He is gone. Because I have a
And
question for you, perhaps. This Lucius, how has he been?
he's been rather helpful, actually. He's been. Our first night here, we encountered some creatures. Some unkept things. And he was able to use the light of Desimata to ward these creatures off. He's been able to use that many times to keep the group safe.
Do you ask something in return?
Just that we take the beacon to the top of the mountain.
Hmm. He goes, but I come here and I do not see him making this demand in front of everyone. He's been reasonable.
Yes, has Horatia been not?
Louisa is like, do not speak against her because she is passionate about Desimata's light. This is her job. It is her job to see that our future lies with the beacon being lit. And if this is the future that she imagines or that it's been given to her as a vision, that is the Flaminagurus's function. Cecilia just sort of like grumbles.
Yeah. Uh, Abigail just says, Louisa, there's more than one way to accomplish that. I mean, it certainly sounds like she has chosen what is best for her, but may not be best for everyone else.
He goes, do you not believe in the Agura's ability to see the best path forward? That is the purpose of the Flaminagurus, is to see our best future, to walk us on the path that is the most successful.
I think that there are multiple Flamen who have multiple ways of achieving that same goal. Doesn't necessarily mean either one of them are wrong, or any of them are wrong, but I think it certainly begs the question that we should pay close attention to the way that they go about the things they do. And she kind of frowns, like she's like frowns, and she's a little surprised at the thing that came out of her mouth, because she's like, oh, wow, this is an opinion. I haven't shared one of these in a while.
He goes, oh, so well, I am sure that this will all make more sense when Lucius and Horatia have had a chance to talk about things. Um, Horatia and I did work on something you were saying about Desimata's light, and she kind of gestures towards Cecilio, and Cecilio pulls out a dagger. The dagger has a very simple symbol in the tang, sort of engraved on it, and it glows with Desimata's light. And she goes, "We were able to, I guess the word is bind the magic of Desimata as in a small amount to these weapons, and simply brandishing one of them in front of a group of these, you call them unkept. That seems a good name. Brandishing one of these weapons and them seeing the light was enough to scare a small group of them away. So um, it seems to have some effect. It took us all night to figure out what way we might transfer the ethereal substance of the light into something more permanent. And one of them did not take properly. We she like kind of looks down. She goes, "We wasted it, I guess." But we
I
have four, or sorry, three. We have three of the daggers and swords that are like this. Let's see, like, sheath.
Yeah. Abigail will unsheath her green shard. We have found something similar with the other light.
She
It
stands
does not.
up and she's like, it's like you grabbed like an inverted pentagram in front of her, and she's like,
Oh,
"What is
not you
this?
two.
What is this that you're brandishing? This green nonsense. This is not
It
a
was
Desimata."
no, but it was still helpful. Gosh, you and Lucius do not like this.
No,
It's a dagger. It helps either way.
it is not holy.
Does it have to be if it helps?
It is not holy. She's like she's just stuck in a groove. Celia goes, maybe put it away for now.
Yeah, Abigail and she's it back. So, anyways, several people within the group have these. They've been able to help us. They didn't scare away the unkept, but we were able to turn them away once they were hit with it.
Helio nods. She just sort of shakes her head like, I don't know why you're doing that.
Yeah.
She goes,
And Abigail shakes her head back. She's like, I don't understand. It's a tool. A tool's a tool. Doesn't matter which magic it comes from.
goes, so we have no proof about anything other than perhaps a ready acceptance of Marcus's passing from Horatia. But what it's not like she has gone around killing people left and right or something. It is hardly like that. In the fight, she had nothing to do with Isabel's getting knocked off the bridge by the. I don't know what it was. I really, that thing was very strange. It was a machine that looked like a large person and then acted like it had a job to do, but could not be reasoned with. It was very strange.
When we first arrived at this hut, we found a note that said there was some sort of guardian of a bridge. The person who owned the hut left this note for someone and told them to be wary because of the guardian. I wish we had.
Yes, I wish we would have had the warning too. Okay, so
When
there is no more guardian on the bridge.
has there ever been, other than Horatia? You said it happened at night, right?
Yes.
What happened with Marcus and Horatia?
That happened at night, yes.
Has anyone else gone into darkness and come back different?
Looks at you and goes, feel like there's something that you know that you are not telling me now, but no, this is not a thing that I'm aware of.
We encountered something our first night here. They sent us ahead to scout. Well, I guess they didn't send us. We offered. Anyway, that doesn't matter. I fell off a ladder. That also doesn't matter.
A lot of things not mattering. Going to cut the chase.
Anyways, Kiara and I took first watch. And we encountered a black mist of some sort that compelled us to do things. It promised.
It's foreboding, but it's vague.
Yeah. So it promised a rest for people. And for Kiara and I, that meant that if one of us went, we would be able to rest. If that makes sense. Is that still too vague?
Kind of like, he goes, was the rest a tempting offer?
It was initially for both of us, yes.
You don't really understand, but I understand that this would be a very big problem if someone took a tempting offer and just followed and got what they were promised.
Yes. If Kira and I were attacked by it, this thing, and then we were saved by. She kind of gestures to Louisa. Desimata's light
See, I
seemed to
told you.
scare away the mist. And if it hadn't done that, Kiara probably wouldn't be breathing.
You would receive your just reward for success. I wonder what that
So it
is.
begs the question, how many people have encountered this mist and have followed through with what it said to receive a just reward?
Okay. We are going to have to think of a way. How do we test that? How do we even find out? He's just like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I don't like it either. The only way we really knew something was wrong, other than the fact that Kira had a gaping hole in her side, was that black tears. We were both crying black tears when the mist left.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
We'll make this level. We'll make this level 5.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna use one level of effort because that's all I can do.
Oh, by the way, everybody
said-
take an XP for meeting the group
Yay!
and reuniting.
Feels so good.
Okay. You said level 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Ah!
Only rolled a 4.
Mm.
Well, that'll come out later.
Can I expend one of my experience points to have her re-roll it?
You can if you wish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, a 19!
What do you see, Abigail?
Louisa is looking looking uncomfortable when black tears are mentioned.
Abigail takes on her enforcer stance. What do you know? The black tears. You look uncomfortable.
I consoled Horatia, and I did not see her in the dark, so I am not sure. But there was a dark stain on my shoulder in the morning.
Abigail hears this and she says, I need to go find the Flamen. And she turns around and she's going to go find Lucius.
Right? Yeah,
Damn.
you find Lucius. He is in a good mood. It's probably the best mood you've seen him in quite a while. He's smiling. He's on the he's out amongst a bunch of people. Horatia is not with him. You know that they were supposed to be talking, but you guys have been like your little conversation's gone on quite a while, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's not with anyone in particular. He's tending to some people, answering questions about what when they can talk to him and when they can make confession and those kinds of things. He's handling his usual business.
Okay, so he looks fine,
Yeah, it's great.
but I can't see Horatia.
No. Oh, are
Okay.
you looking around for Horatia?
Yeah, do I see her in the people that's gathered around Flamen or around Lucius?
It takes you a couple of minutes, but looking, and Horatia has actually gone over and is heading for Kaiser, his general
Ooh,
direction.
interesting.
His tent with Neil.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go find Kiara.
Right?
I'm instructing Cece. Okay, if you ever see another rock like that, you got to pick it up, okay? But don't put it in your pocket, otherwise you're gonna not have a pocket anymore. Okay?
Okay.
Abigail just kind of appears and she goes,
Who
"Yes,
makes
yes, and remember."
rocks?
Sorry.
That's one in the quotes. Which one of them said this?
Cece.
Cece.
The girl.
Here
You don't
goes.
know, do you, Mom?
Not here, I don't. Nope. Nope, it's
Okay.
a big mystery.
They made like a really neat rock. I thought if we met them, or we'd go find them and ask them how to make a rock like that.
You know what? I will keep an eye out for the people who make rocks here, and if I meet them, I will let you know. And I will find out how they make rocks.
Abigail will inject herself into this conversation and she'll look at Cece and she goes, "Yes, yes, and remember to eat your soup. Can I talk to you for a second?" She turns to Beatrice to Kiara.
Sure. But if you do pick up a rock, please do not light fire to go find an adult and let them know and hand it off to them, please, okay?
Oh, we'll have to check if it makes fire first. And she like
Yeah,
walks.
with an adult! With an adult! You check for fire with Yes, Abigail.
You
We
hear a
have a
little
situation.
fire, and she goes, "I'm going to be the adult today."
Wow, you certainly have your hands full with that one. She's like a mini Beatrice.
And she just looks at you with the coldest glare.
It does not phase Abigail.
Say that again. Oh, I believe it.
She just kind of blinks at you. That was cute.
So funny.
What do you need?
We have a problem.
Oh, great. What is it this time?
Black tears.
What?
Black tears.
I heard you. I need more details. Who?
Marcus is
Where?
dead. Do you know that?
I heard, yeah.
Okay, well, apparently he was with Horatia when he died. And Louisa comforted Horatia when she returned. And there was
Okay.
black tears coming from Horatia. The night Marcus died. And Louisa just said that Horatia was inconsolable for like the first night after Marcus's death. And then the next few days, she's gotten a lot better.
Like somebody preparing for a long rest? Doesn't need to be worried about anything?
What if this thing doesn't when the mist attacked us, what did it promise you?
Nothing.
What do you mean? It didn't promise you anything?
I was a little busy trying not to die.
But there wasn't any, feeling from it, like it could give you something?
No. I didn't.
Okay.
I know it promised you rest.
But it didn't
I'm-
promise you anything.
I'm not looking for that.
What are you looking for? Did it promise you anything you were looking for?
No. Above table, I don't think it
Okay.
did. If I'm wrong, then we'll retcon that.
It didn't have time to make an
Yeah.
appeal to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Double
Um,
checking that I was not
Okay, yeah.
So I was
remembering
thinking
that
back,
poorly.
and it just like the
Yeah.
exchange was very, very
Mhm.
quick on your end in terms
Yeah,
of
yeah,
getting
okay, good.
stabbed,
Time to
which
rest.
is extremely distracting from you know anything
Yeah.
I might be
Sorry,
talking to
I
you
just
about.
wanted to double check that I wasn't
Yeah.
misremembering that.
No, I just checked
would
it.
I couldn't
you would have
remember
had-
either.
You would have had the sense of that this magic it's if the other magic's properties were perhaps ambition or unity
Mhm.
or in the case of the thing you just touched like a sense of like comfort or home, that this thing did give a sense of like letting go of effort, of no longer having
Yeah.
to put the effort forth, or
Yeah, being
of,
able
of,
to
of
relax,
Yeah,
rest.
release that. But did it get into negotiations with you? No,
No.
because you got stabbed
Yeah,
before
exactly.
the
Okay, good.
negotiations began.
We did
Okay,
get
good.
into negotiations with Abigail, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I don't think it needed to negotiate with me. I think it had another way of getting around that with you. Which
Yeah,
I think
it's-
we know.
Yeah,
Result
killing
of
you.
that.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm.
That's what it was.
Mhm.
Okay. My theory was that maybe it promises things to other people, but that may not be what it does. But what would Horatio have to rest from? What would she have to let go?
Maybe this is something that. Maybe this is something that doesn't like the world waking up. Maybe this is something that's preferred everything frozen and still.
Abigail kind
Maybe it's just a predator and this is a weird psychosis that it puts you under. I don't know.
Okay. In any case, I think we should keep an eye on Horatia.
Yeah. But
Particularly around Lucius.
are you gonna let him know?
I feel like I need to, right?
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to know if someone was going to kill me, or might kill me, or
Let me rephrase that.
might have killed somebody. No.
Do you want to let them know or do you want somebody else to do it?
Oh. Do you think it would? Who do you think he would believe it from the most? Kaiser?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we just have to convince Kaiser that Horatio was trying to kill Marcus, or might have killed Marcus.
Well, Kaiser got to see the lovely addition that you gave to my collection of scars, so I'm sure it wouldn't be too difficult to believe.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Horatia actually comes to approach Kaiser, and she is like, so, good sir, understand you are a Kaiser, yes? I know of your name, but not by your face. I wanted to make associations. I am Horatian, the Flaminigerus.
He gives the appropriate greeting bow, whatever it is, to give to a Flamen. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Yes, I have just
Welcome to my humble tent.
It is very humble because I have just reacquainted with Lucius, my friend of a long time, and he has told me that you have been perhaps the greatest uh, champion of Desimata's light amongst all of those who are not already sworn to the faith.
He said that about me.
He did. He said his conversations with you have all been very fruitful and the positive in the way that Desimata has brought us to this planet, and that you have found it fit to put your faith in her as we should.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's the most. It kind of makes the most sense. Does make the most sense.
Yes, of course.
Champion though, that's no. Just I'm just doing what any good person would do.
Oh, there are many good people, but there is only one Kaiser. She smiles at you. She says, "Just as it is the Flamen job, Lucius's job, to listen to the confessions of those. It is my job to contemplate the future. It is through Desimata that we might see one step ahead of ourselves. And when I heard your name and I heard you described, I realized that you have a very important role to play in carrying the light where it needs to go. I am convinced that of all of the people here, you are the one most likely to light the beacon."
His face gets a little red, and he's just kind of like, "Really? That's wow." And then it clicks in his head. Humility. That's I don't know what to say. I'm very I'm very humbled by this, but I kind of intended to do it anyway. So
Of course you did. But it is important that now that I have seen this is such a likelihood, that in your journey you should bring those who you think would most make you likely to succeed. That resources should be dedicated to help protect you in your journey or to guide you. Certainly, I will offer to accompany you wherever it is, whatever method you think is the best to go.
oh um oh okay, that's great. That's great. Um, I feel like I should repay you.
You owe me nothing. I
No,
perhaps
no. You're a guest in my incredibly, noticeably humble tent. As you have
yes.
done for me, I shall do for you. He holds out his hand. May I?
Uh, she offers her hand in return.
He closes his eyes and clasps her hand. And he inhales deeply, holds it, exhales. Could he petition Desmona for a premonition about this woman?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, one random fact
One random
about this
fact,
woman.
He likes peas.
but only frozen
Um,
peas. They're just as good
yeah.
as fresh peas, if not.
This woman genuinely does have premonitions about the future. It is a real gift that she has from Desimata. We'll give you that as the fact. That um, as you exhale, she says, "Oh, do you offer anything as a response?" Or
Oh yeah, he kind of he says, and it's a little flat. I was kind of hoping maybe to learn what kind of food you like, because a little, but I mean, I wasn't going to, but now I really can't deny your gifts.
We are to use the Desimata's light to burn away this darkness that has enveloped this land. But there is something I have noticed that, although we have landed in like a colder place, I do not think that the land was truly physically frozen. It is if the world is waking up from like a long kind of a slumber or a nap. That these animals that we see around are hungry and are looking for food to forage. And these I have been told that the the birds are moving in flocks, trying to find a place to nest, to have to begin the cycle of life again. This is interesting because I think we thought that this place was a frozen in a literal way, but this is like a frozen in a magical way. This is a very
Yes,
curious.
it's cold here, but it's also just waking up. Yeah, it's like when your foot falls asleep. It feels cold, but it's not actually frozen, and it's not actually asleep.
She kind of leans in and she like puts her hand on her chin. She goes, "You are well familiar with the light of a Desimata now. I have been told you have drawn it into yourself to show the people, to guide the people. But seeing the light and seeing the darkness, what do you think of this nature of this darkness is? Where would it come from? How would it come to be? Desimata is a we have met Desimata. We have heard her words. What about this other thing? Do you think it has words too to say?
His expression goes from like hopeful and like, oh, this is it's a kind of somber and grim.
We face two forces that have assailed us. One of the darkness and one of this Viridian wind. One leave the piece of Desimata away from us, resulting in disaster. But the darkness itself has assailed us. Creatures that wish to run us low, as if they crave what was before.
And she sees you're like down about it, and she kind of goes, "But we know, as I have said to you, it is your destiny to be the one most likely to burn this darkness away. So we must see it through. We must see the light lit." She smiles and she stands up. She goes, "I am told that there is some kind of uh, uh, a fowl or a bird that they have managed to pluck all of the feathers off of after extremely long and arduous work. So I will see if they will offer me a sample tonight."
Okay.
"You are a good man, Kaiser. It is good to have the faithful find themselves here. This was the reason we came." Stands up and she walks out.
The reason we came was to face punishment, not pity. He mutters this to himself. I'm glad that the Flamen find purpose in their own faith.
Your mic is low or your background noise is getting higher. So you
Oh, it must be. It's both.
Okay. I can make out what you're saying. It's just barely.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Now that's loud.
Is that too loud?
I gotta
Hey.
turn you down.
Somewhere in between those two.
I only moved it a little bit.
Okay,
There you
that's
go.
good. That's good. Yeah, I was like, I would turn you down, but oh my god, it's
I'm sorry.
okay.
So yeah, the afternoon has kind of been sucked away from you guys that you might have left. This was interrupted you. This whole bit. Someone needs to talk to Kaiser about talking to Lucius.
Mm-hmm. Abigail will talk to Kaiser. I guess she'll walk up to your tent. She'll say,
Nero is trying to take a nap in the tent in the middle of the afternoon because that's what 20-somethings do when
Go on.
a lot of work.
hello?
No, I thought you were. Oh, Abigail.
Huh?
Come.
Oh,
No, sleep. Go outside.
okay.
No, we're going to the back room.
He like pulls another flap and it just
I was
closes
going to
them
say,
off.
is it a tent?
It's a very humble tent.
Dad?
Trust me, I was just informed how. When
I
does
can hear
humble
everything,
become?
Dad. That made no difference.
When does humble become? Okay, fine. We go into the backyard and he opens the back.
Back 40.
Sorry. Welcome to my backyard. Hello.
Hello. She kind of looks back at where Nero is and says, I think I can see why her and Beatrice get along so well.
Well, you get told by the Flamen Augurus that you're the chosen one, and then your daughter puts you right back into your place.
That seems like an entirely exclusive experience to you.
I mean, what do you think? Apparently, it's the talk of people.
Okay. Okay, no, that's not why I'm here. Has Horatia talked to you?
Yeah, she just left. She told me that I'm the one destined to light the beacon and burn away the darkness. It's great. She says she's got to protect me, and she's going to follow me wherever I go. This is great. Usually, I'm the one doing things for people. Very illegal things that I learn after the fact.
Wow, I usually know when I'm doing the things that it's illegal. So that must be an incredible experience for you.
You've seen one stack of papers you have to stamp and sign. You've seen them all. You just stack and sign and stamp.
You can see like war flashbacks.
That 1,000-yard stare.
So... Oh, fuck.
Why? Is someone looking for her?
No, it's complicated. Well, maybe not that complicated, but
I'm pretty
there's
smart.
just a lot. No, sorry. That wasn't a dig at your
No,
intelligence. It was...
It's okay.
Okay.
You remind me. You remind me of someone I once knew. With the way you kind of stammer over certain things. But never mind. Why are you here? What do you want?
I just got done talking to Louisa. And
Oh, okay.
she was explaining to me that the passing of Marcus, how he died. She said
Ideals
that-
don't. I'm glad he said what he said.
That is neither here nor there, because he's not really doing a lot of talking at all anymore. So...
Okay.
Recently murdered man. So do not talk anymore.
He's a cousin. He's a great man, and yeah, I get it. He's dead. That sucks.
Okay. Sorry for your loss. This is getting off track. Okay. Louisa was telling me.
The track. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm trying to find it. Louisa said that Horatia was with Marcus when he died. They went out at night, and she came back frantic, explaining what happened to Marcus. Luisa went out to go find him, or Luisa and Cecilio went out to go find him. They found him drowned in a river, and you don't need to know that.
Alfonso found him. Yeah.
Oh, Cecilio and Alfonso found him. Gone. And Luisa said she was consoling Horatia that night. And the next morning, she found dark stains on her robe, like black tears. And she said that while Horatia was distraught the night that it happened, she has been significantly better in the days following.
So she was very upset that Marcus had died tragically and cried away her makeup and has gotten over it fairly quickly.
Oh gosh. I'm not usually the one that gives the information, so this is just really difficult for me.
Okay, so like she was upset. She consoled her.
Black tears, though.
Black tears, like on the markings. What?
Yes, and like the markings that Kiara and I both had the night we came back after I stabbed Kiara and nearly killed her.
So you think Marcus may have tried to stab Horatia and Horatia killed Marcus in self-defense?
Gosh, you really were just pushing papers, weren't you?
I mean, why would you just kill somebody?
Because someone tells you to do it, or because you want them dead. I think it was the other way around.
You think? You think? I don't know if you knew Marcus, but he could handle himself. You're saying you were saying that you think that she did the That's don't joke. He's my cousin. You gotta be kidding me. She's a Flamen. Why would she do that?
Just because someone a Flamen just sorry, that was crazy.
Okay, there's a lot of words.
Yeah. Just because someone has a title of authority doesn't mean they do good things with it.
Okay, well, I mean, she's a seer. She's an augur. Well, she's all about Desimata.
Yes. And who's to say that the tears didn't promise her something in regards to Desimata?
But light is life. And whatever the black tears, the choky smoke, that's not life. Killing someone's not life.
But it might have been able to promise her life if she took Marcus's. Or maybe the lives of everyone who's landed on the planet. The whole point of this expedition, punishment, whatever you want to call it, was to bring us to this planet, to see what would happen.
To give us a new life. She was asking about what I thought of the darkness, which is a weird question.
For someone who thinks light is life.
I mean, I get, understanding both sides of things, but
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. You and I have had our words about the green stuff.
Yeah.
See,
Lisa wasn't super excited about that when I showed it to her.
No, she wouldn't. She's incredibly devout to the Desimata. She's literally the reason Desimata was like, okay, I bring you with me.
Yeah, I guess the religion part always just kind of goes over my head. More pragmatic. I'd rather ask a question of like, oh, why is there even a God at all? Or is there even a God at all? Rather than just blindly believing that there is doesn't matter. The point is, I'm nervous about Horatia and Lucius. And now, knowing what she has said to you, I am nervous about. I just saw the chat.
That's so accurate, though.
I'm so sorry.
I'm nervous about what that means for you. You know, if she really did do something to Marcus, is she gonna do something to you? Is she gonna do something to Lucius? We don't know.
No, we don't. And I guess I'm still just having trouble wrapping my mind around. If something otherworldly that wasn't Desimata offered a thing to a devout of Desimata so they could kill a person in return for it, but like, wait. Who was it? Was it Luisa who said who was making a big deal? It was Marcus who was making the big hubbub with the captain, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Marcus and Alfonso were fighting.
What if?
They were fighting, Marcus and Alfonso.
Yeah. What if the captain did? No,
The
no,
captain-
no, no.
Okay.
What if, like, math behind
Yeah.
him right now? He's like deep in thought. What if? And forgive me if I'm wrong, but my entire family is filled with criminals, so I have to think like them. What if? What if it's being framed by the dark choky cloud that getting rid of Marcus and his hubbub making would get her what she wants faster, or sooner, or easier? Because if Marcus is making a stink, he's getting in the way, and that's why they shipped us off to this gift. He has to stop himself.
Lovely gift.
This wonderful gift with things that want to kill us. What if it was just a ploy to get Marcus out of the way, and that's what she wanted? Because with Marcus not causing issues, they could move faster to light the beacon. But lighting the beacon's a good thing. Now I'm just confused again.
Kaiser, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to follow your line of thought. It's been a while. It's been a while. No, it's been a while since I've really kind of followed people in their line of questioning in an productive, like, brainstorming session. So I'm really trying to understand what it is you're trying to say. So you believe?
No. I don't believe this. I don't believe any of this. I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is crazy. But if we're following this crazy, silly line of thinking, and the woman who just came and told me I'm like going to light the beacon, we're going to get rid of the darkness, actually killed my cousin. She had to have a pretty compelling reason to do so, and it's because he would have gotten in her way.
Yes.
Okay.
So she had to get him out of the way.
So she had to get him out of the way. You know who we need to tell about this?
Who?
Lucius.
Yes, we really do. And I think you should be the one to do that. If you would like me to come with you, I can.
Lucius is my friend, and if he's in danger,
if we are in danger, I'm so glad I came up with this idea. That's so great.
Sure. Okay. Okay, Kaiser. Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah, because like if the choky gas is still here and she's still if she's with Lucius, she might try to if I get in the way, even
I
though
am.
I'm the big important one. Can you believe that?
I'm.
Important.
Actually, and she kind of smiles a little bit. I think that's the first time you've ever seen Abigail kind of smile. Just a little one. And she just goes, "Yes, Kaiser. Funny enough, I can see it. I can.
Shucks.
But if I'm just worried. I'm worried about Lucius because Lucius is odd. And I don't mean that I think he's great, actually. I think he's been very helpful and very caring towards everyone here. But he is not. He doesn't possess the same line of thinking as a lot of the other Flamen.
Right.
And I worry.
He's very naive. He's very he's you could kind of convince him to do anything out of the kindness of his heart. No, I get it. We have to protect him.
Yes, we have to protect him. And I am afraid that she might see that oddness and think it might get in the way of what she has planned.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So we should talk to him.
We should. Like
right now.
Right now. We barrel back through the tent.
All time.
Neil's like, I'm gonna be honest. I heard every word of that, and you are crazy, Dad.
Lucius is in trouble. Crazy. Maybe.
I don't think he's real. Yeah, Lucius is. Things have calmed down. Everyone who wanted to sort of talk to him has talked to him. He's nursing a cup of some kind of cider or mead or something that managed to get hauled up here from the ship. The supplies of that kind of stuff are getting quite low, and people are discussing on where they're going to go for other than water. Killing game is working well. The rest of it's not going so great. They're like, we need to find something, some kind of store of something somewhere in the future. So there's sort of a discussion going on. You do catch Alfonso and Captain Castano and Scalwag, and they are talking about trying to get everything off of the Storm Petrel and bring it here, which means like moving a whole bunch of this crew back. And Alfonso was talking about leading that charge and taking a bunch of people with him. And they're sort of like trying to hash out those details. It's going slowly because people want to keep their people close, right? And everyone thinks it's most important to have the people they like close by them. But that's in this case, Constano's kind of playing middleman between Scalwag and Alfonso. But you do find the Flamen. He is looks pretty relaxed, looks quite pleased to have extra people around. He's like, hey, oh, look, it's a Kaiser. My good Kaiser. It's nicer to see you.
My friend, are you look very comfortable. Are you okay? Are you doing all right?
I'm fantastic. It's an auspicious day. I have not talked to another Flamen in like 5 or 6 days. And usually, like when you are a Flamen in a church, you mostly spend time talking to a Flamen. So All I get from all of these people is how horrible they have been in their thoughts and sometimes in their actions. And then a Flamen come to me and she tell me that she sees a very bright future. Like that. It's a good.
Yeah, did she mention me?
Oh, I am mentioning you first.
Oh, okay.
I sorry. I apologize.
Oh
I
no,
sort
I
of
just
I
she
thought
she
that
kind
you
of came over and they did the glazing.
the glazing.
Uh,
No, I'm like sorry for that, but maybe you need a little like a boost, a little pep up. Everybody like it now and
oh,
again.
it's like it was like, okay, so it's like she was being she's being like overly compliment. I knew I shouldn't. I'm just
You got
okay.
very excited when I mention your name and I talk about one or two things you do. It's like a little twinkle go in her eye, like it doesn't matter as a twinkle, and like she tell me she like see something. I'm not a see things. I hear things, and when I hear things, I gotta shut up about it. That is like my job. But with her job is to like see things, to see the next best thing gonna happen to us, and you are a part of that. It's really nice.
She said I was the chosen to lead and make sure the beacon is lit and that
Well, like
we should be protected. But that
so,
I feel like
with,
that's a lot.
well, when I like the Agoras talk and like make a prediction, it doesn't sound very good to say like you have a 55% chance of being the guy. You don't want to hear numbers in like the middle, or you don't want to hear like it's a
Maybe
probably
most
you,
people
but
don't.
maybe it's like this other girl who's like she's like a right alongside. So if it's something that happened to you, there's like a backup. You don't want to hear that. That's not like a good that like a press when you're doing it like a predictions. So when a agorist get on a prediction, they go like right to the wall with the prediction, and then sometimes it's a wrong, and nobody got like the guts to tell like a flamen that they got it like a wrong. They just give them a chance to say how like it was right in like a different way. But definitely, she picked you over like all of these other schmucks around here. You're like more the guy than not the guy, so that's a pretty cool.
Yeah. Um. Di- hmm. He looks at Abigail with like a "how the fuck do I bring this up" kind of look. Did she cry?
No,
Did she cry at all?
we didn't have like we didn't need to get into like a sad story. There was like
Oh,
a
okay.
like I mean we talked a little bit about like how many people not make it so far, and that's kind of sad. But you kind of like you build like a little wall, like a couple little imaginary bricks around your emotions when a whole bunch of people pass away, right? Like just like a little wall, so you don't have to like
Little.
cry all day.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think she's been doing much crying over it. She seems pretty okay with, my cousin having died, and she's like, "Oh, boo," but it's okay now. I'm like, "Yeah, I guess it's okay."
Did she
Well,
explain anything to you about that?
you say she said when sometimes when you have like a lot of people and a lot of like strong opinions, it's hard to see forward. Like it's a very cloudy. And she said that her it's a lot of clear, especially since they come up here. She says it's a very like a clear path, like a long she using like a spyglass to see into the future. She's very happy, but she had a really tough time when we crashed. Which I mean, we weren't expecting to like a crash it, so I think that would throw anybody off. Maybe you bang your head. Maybe you got like you got a couple of bruises and you don't feel right about seeing into the future. I know it's hard for me to listen the first day to people complain. You know,
Okay. Yeah, no, I I get it. I didn't have my sword for the entire
yeah,
first day, so I understand.
yeah, like my yeah, kind of like you got like a little toolkit in your head. and sometimes you looking in your tools under there. So she seems to she pick up her tools. I think maybe if you have like a lot of louder people yelling, like I have an argument about what to do next, it's hard to see. So it's a good that the Alfonso he seemed like a laser focus. I don't know what a laser is, but he seemed very focused.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. You know, when you have someone who's like a loudmouth, kind of whistleblower, who is really gung ho about a certain way of going about things and kind of
Well, you kind
ideologically
of like having two
cash.
bosses in the bakery, right?
Yes.
Because all you end up with is a burned buns.
And then all you have to do is like I don't know, like with my family, you just kill them.
What? Usually
Abigail.
around the church, we have like a chit chat. We have like sort of a sit down and a talk to people. Maybe move somebody to a
Oh
different
no!
path.
I mean, I just no, not me. Just
Of course, not you.
get someone out of the way. They don't make all the noise anymore.
That's why you got people like Abigail.
Then that's
Right you are,
maybe
Flamen.
that's a little more apt than you think. Does this looking at Abigail?
Okay. I explained to you when I attacked Kiara. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, we covered that. That definitely fall under the thing I'm not supposed to like pass to other people. But if you were like talking
Right.
about it in front of him, yeah, okay, we talk about
Well,
it.
he was
close.
there.
We're good, right?
Okay. Usually, when people talk about stabbing at their friends, they don't want me to announce to like a whole list of people that they do that kind of thing.
And I really appreciate you doing that. I really do. And I'm sure Kiara appreciates that too. However, the experience that I had with that, it was a lot because I was very confused about certain things and had a lot of feelings about certain things. And then suddenly it was like things were very clear and I felt like I could get what I want if I just stabbed Kiara.
Okay, your eyes go really wide when you say that, and you're a little bit freaking me out. But I'm sure you have a point.
Yes, the point is that it was the mist that had me stab Kiara, and when the mist left, I was crying black tears, and those black tears apparently also appeared on Horatia when Marcus died.
But Marcus didn't. Nobody stabbed a Marcus. He fell
No,
in a river and he drowned.
we don't. Did he fall into the river though?
Well, he didn't drown on the dry land.
No, but there's other ways to get inside a river. Oh my gosh.
Everybody's an idiot but me.
Abigail has suddenly realized exactly how many people she's killed in many different ways.
And you are like an authority on this kind of thing. You said it like with a lot of confidence. So I'm not going to argue with you. But if we're like, I'm gonna just say a hypothetical. If you would stab a Kiara and Kiara fall down the hill and nobody find like the body because it's a big hill we are on, and you come back and you say bad news, Kiara she didn't make it. Like I gotta kind of believe you because it's kind of dangerous out of that.
Mhm.
And you are telling you saying to me like we don't believe that. We believe she like push Marcus or toss him into the river or something.
Something like that. We think that she was trying to get Marcus out of the way.
Stop
Because he
making a
was going to
noise. Yeah.
Okay, and then the Blacketeers are like your big evidence. Did you see these Blacketeers?
I didn't see them, but Louisa did.
Did she see
She
the
was
actual Blacketeers?
she saw a dark spot on her where she was consoling.
Okay, that's not quite like a actual a Black of Tears. No, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm saying like we don't want to make like an accusation. Just throwing it like out
And I'm not
everywhere.
saying we don't. I worry that she might find somebody else who gets in the way and take care of them in the way that she took care of Marcus, allegedly.
I don't know if you knew Marcus, but he wasn't. Well, he's not like a scrawny guy.
But she have the magic of a Desimata. She needs something to protect herself.
Right.
You know, I
And
got a couple of
these
tricks
two-
up on my big puffy sleeves.
They got hit by the choky smoke. You said it made you not breathe? You couldn't move? Look, I don't want to believe this. Not in the slightest. But she even asked me about the dark. Why do we need to understand the dark if we're going to get rid of it?
Well, like if you're trying to make the dark go away and it's not going away like you thought it was, maybe you need to learn more things about it to make it go away. I don't know. I gotta give her the benefit of the doubt. She's a flamen.
But just because someone has the title of a flamen or some type of title of authority doesn't mean they know what's best or they're a good person.
And just because somebody died in this place, it doesn't mean there was a murder. Again, I'm not saying I'm not paying attention to you. I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
But we don't got nothing. I got a good news for you. When we were talking about what happened next, she want to go with you to light of the beacon. So if you want to keep an eye on her, she's gonna be right freaking there.
That's good. She wants to light the beacon. I want to light the beacon. I feel like everybody should want to light the beacon. But just know, I I don't know if I have it in me to like get rid of somebody if they're gonna get in my way. I just want you to know. Like if for whatever reason, like the stinky guy who's a scalawag, if he
Yeah.
like tries to say, "Oh no," I'm not gonna like, you know.
Yeah, we'd like to have a sit down. We talk a bit of this. We talk a bit of that. Yeah, we maybe come to an agreement or something. We don't start with the stabbing, unless, of course,
We're
you bring
compelled to
along
by
your
a choky
friends.
smoke.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the choky smoke. I never have it like a day where I have a choky smoke problem. So far, you never know. But look, I make sure always a couple of people around with Horatia. It's not hard. She got a lot of fans. You know, a lot of people want to look to Desimata. A lot of people want to know what is happening in their future. So we just to make sure that while she is here, she have a company.
That's so smart thinking.
You know why you are worried, but also I don't quite got a lot of it. Like we're not a judge and a jury here, but we don't got a lot of evidence. We got a little bit.
Right.
Maybe we get some more. I don't know. I keep an eye. Maybe she coming to me and she confess a murder tomorrow. And if so, I make you a promise and don't keep my mouth shut. You one at a time.
Just be careful. Please.
Almost like you are like me, Abigail.
No.
What's not to like? You don't like him?
No, I do. I do.
See? Ah.
So I want you to be safe.
I also want you to all be safe, but you're about to go off on a journey that is not as safe in any way, shape, or form. So I want you to think of tonight before you go to bed about who all you got to bring with you, because it sounded like I'm staying here because they need a flamen for all of these people, and there is some more people coming.
Okay. So that's our next task.
Like a picking like a team for football. You have to pick only the best for you. Except that the other team is going to be picking to go back into the storm petrol and like get the people off. So you might have to like do it, some kind of trade or something.
I didn't play sports at all.
I never went
Oh,
to
me either.
balls.
Yeah, and I think that's a good spot to leave it for tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holy jeez.
I'm not gonna
boy.
be here next time.
Oh,
Oh
Or
no!
I need
miss a
to
week.
talk to her because I can do things if she tells me certain things.
Don't worry,
Oh.
she's coming with you.
Yeah, so-
No.
I'm gonna get a drink and I'm gonna come right back.
Oh. Do you think maybe she wants us to light the beacon so much so she could interrupt it and like destroy it?
Or she wants to light the beacon and then be the only one who controls it. Like who controls
Mhm.
what comes next, you know? Like she
Right.
wants to guide the planet to the future that she sees.
Mhm.
And maybe thinks that's like the only future that there might be. You know?
zealotry.
Yeah.
Zealotry will make you do dirty, naughty things.
Ew.
I
Like
love
kill
Can you
a
put
guy.
that in the quotes, please?
Yeah. For
Thank
sure.
you.
Lucius is probably my favorite NPC of this campaign.
He's so
Great.
fun.
My inspiration is Father Guido Sarducci. I don't know if you know who that is.
I do not.
No.
So the comedian's name is Don Novello, and Guido Sarducci is an old character from Saturday Night Live. But
Oh.
in the movie Atlantis, the demolitions expert is played by Don Novello.
Oh my
Oh, look,
gosh!
I made a bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, and
It
took me
took
what,
me
like
what, 2 seconds?
10
10
seconds?
seconds? 11
12
tops.
So
Dude.
that guy is my inspiration for Lucius.
I love that so much.
I'm
That's
100% watching Atlantis tonight.
That's
That's
such a
awesome.
good one.
Do you want to know where I know Guido Sarducci from? Fucking Casper.
Oh my
When they're
god.
trying to exorcise the house, the brothers vomit on him and turn his head backwards, and he's like, "There's a piece of cake, piece of crumb cake."
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm like, I know who this guy is. Who the fuck is he? He's the dude from fucking Casper.
So his shtick on Saturday Night Live was he would be on like Weekend Update and stuff, but he was always perpetually getting passed over to get promoted to whatever the next thing in the diocese was. He smoked constantly. He chain smoked. And he would be like, I got a pretty good idea that I think they're gonna like. Like every year Christmas is is such a big a deal and everybody get all stressed and everything. So I think what we do is every other year we do like a bigger Christmas and then we do like a little Christmas. I think it's going to be a big hit. You know, like every idea is just like the extremely conservative Catholic Church would never go for any of these things. But this is like some guy in Midtown Manhattan at a diocese somewhere who has
lovely.
like these genius ideas that he's going to like change the church.
That's great. That's so good.
He's like, and nobody coming to the church anymore. So I think we take the pulpit to the people. So what you do is you get like a truck, and you put an altar in the back of the truck, and you like a drive it out on the weekend, and you like a preach out. Like they're all just horrible ideas.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
That's hilarious.
Outstanding.
That was a pretty
yeah,
fun
he's-
session.
Yeah,
awesome.
that was a lot of fun.
That was awesome.
I was like, I was debating. I was like, do I have them show up while you're there, or do I wait until you come back from whatever you're doing? I'm like, no, this is way more fun if you have Horatia with you
Yep.
and can't figure out what to do about the potential problem of Horatia.
Nobody kill her
Yeah.
until I get a chance to talk to her, okay? And somebody please grab one or two of those knives.
Oh, the Desimata knives?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that way we have extra stuff just in case she decides to go a little cuckoo or we run into more cuckoo.
I like that your biggest problem is no longer a dragon/wyvern thing.
Nope.
That is no longer the biggest problem
Nope.
on your list.
Well, because Horatia's here.
Yeah, Horatia's here.
She's call is coming
And-
from inside the house.
Coming from inside.
Inside the house, Greg.
What
Inside
I
the
love is
family.
how many times people on the subreddit will be go, how do I subtly hint that there might be something wrong with a person? And my answer is you don't. I'm like, you just
No.
make it fucking obvious. I said, because finding out that someone is sus is not fun. Like trying to figure out if someone is sus or not is fun. Trying to figure out what to do when someone is sus, that's a ton of fun.
Yeah, that's way worse. It's like, oh god, what do we reveal?
Yeah, what are we going to do now?
Now that we know what the problem is, what do we do about the problem? Right?
Yeah.
It's way more fun than, is there a problem? I can't figure out if there's a problem.
I'm not sure if there's a problem or not. I feel like there might be a problem. I'm not positive.
Ben, I love the way you played when Abigail was
God.
trying to tell you
So
it.
funny.
The
Oh
different.
god.
The different.
The oblivious Kaiser.
Oh my god.
Oh
Hey,
gosh.
don't worry, Julius or Lucius is the naive one. You know, you can just kind
Yeah.
of manipulate him into whatever.
What
yeah,
I really like
when you said
is,
that,
Statement-
Abigail was like, "It's the
Yeah.
pot calling the kettle black." That's what that was.
The statement of Abigail being like, you really just did push papers.
That was such a line.
God, that was so good.
I'll just do what I'm told.
what I love about it is like we enter the campaign and you're like, Kaiser's a nice guy who just somehow didn't realize what was going on. And I was always like, okay, well, how does that work? How do you really not realize? And then that conversation was like a step-by-step explanation of how Kaiser spent several years participating in a criminal enterprise and always working out in his head that it couldn't possibly be a criminal enterprise.
Kaiser's never heard
She's
of
my
Occam's
cousin.
razor before. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And him being like, "I never knew it was a crime until after the fact," and then Abigail being like, "I always knew what I did was a crime."
That was
So we're
great.
just two sides of the same fucking coin.
Really though. Oh,
I'm sorry.
What a
I did
fun
think
little duo.
I did think his like was there any crying, and he started talking about the little fence you build around your emotions. That was just I had
It
so
was
much
like,
fun
Mm.
coming
they're
out of
like,
that.
Good,
oh god,
good.
no, Lucius, that's not healthy.
No, you don't build
Yeah.
walls.
Oh, want to know something great?
But it's a
Just a
small, it's a
little-
little wall.
couple bricks. Just a couple bricks.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great session.
Oh, this is the guy who listens to everyone's deepest, darkest
I
secrets
think you're
all day
gonna
long,
have
and
to
you're like,
somewhat build
yeah, we
a
need
wall.
to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I'm well familiar with what the job is.
And him
It's
being
okay.
like, that first night, I didn't want to hear anybody complain. I didn't want to listen to anyone complain.
Yeah, I had my own shit to complain about that night.
Oh. Okay, part people, I have to go to bed because I have ACT proctoring in the morning.
Good luck.
Ooh, have
See you in
fun.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Thanks
Oh.
for
See you in
playing.
2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
Okay,
Gosh, my
before you
grandma
go, I
had
have
me
a quick
born on a Friday.
question.
Yes.
When do we want to start doing Fridays instead of Thursdays? Because I can
You
officially
mean
start doing
Thursdays
instead of
instead of
Fridays?
Fridays?
Sure did mean that.
Yeah.
I was also
Uh,
curious about this, actually.
Well, what works for your schedule, Joe?
Well, I'm done with my Thursday classes as of this week.
Yay!
So I still
This
have
week?
to do my presentation, but like that'll be before our game time. So yeah.
Whenever. I'm fine to switch back.
Yeah, I'm fine to stay or switch back.
Well, we're gonna play. Joe is running her DM's campaign on Fridays because everyone's
okay.
around
Yeah.
on Friday.
So yeah, we can
So
switch back
we'll
whenever.
switch back.
No,
Yeah.
it's struck
So
I will say I wouldn't be able to switch back next week, but I could the week after.
okay, then let's do
That's the 24th.
School starts.
24th. Yeah.
No,
so
it's
we'll
not.
go.
Never mind.
So we'll go from instead of the 25th, we'll go to the 24th.
Sounds
good.
great.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Sounds good.
Hooray!
Sweet. Okay, now you can leave, Nat. Now you're allowed.
Okay. No. I understand. Good night, everybody. This is a really great session. I will see
Bye.
y'all in 2 weeks. Don't kill her. Let me talk to her first, and then you can kill her. Okay?
Yeah.
I just
Probably don't
I
want to
need
try
to
and
talk
kill
to
a
her.
flamin anyway. Yeah.
Let me do the
Seems
one.
like a bad
Let me do
idea.
something cool. All right.
I said I wanted to
Good
argue
night,
with the
everybody.
priest, not kill one.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, when you described him putting his hand on the one thing's head and then just blasting it into oblivion, my mind immediately went to that scene in Castlevania where Sypha does that to one of the vampires and just engulfs the dude in flame and is just like holding him and he's like, "Whoa." Oh, that painted a really good picture.
Mm.
Like, yeah, you don't fuck with this guy.
Don't mess
He
with
really
a
needs to
flamin.
dig deep. He can do some serious shit.
Mhm.
But he's working with a limited resource, so he doesn't just throw it all over the place when he doesn't have to.
Gotta like that damn beacon.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what the campaign's about.
Oh yeah. Gotta put up that big ass solar panel.
You got some more lore about the Guardian at the bridge.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah. And R.I.P. What was her name? Isabel.
Isabel.
Isabella. Yeah.
Isabel.
Isabel, yeah,
Isabella. She sounds really cool. Wish I would have gotten to meet her.
I think they're like I don't know how else to say this. I have to keep killing people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Because that's what motivates you to keep moving. If
Yeah.
things appear stable, you're like, well, maybe we'll just wait a little bit and figure it out. It's like, no, people keep dying. Shit keeps
Yeah.
happening.
We got to figure this out.
Oh,
pretty
when you
quickly.
said they landed on the treetops, I like half expected you to be like, yeah, we were fine. Actually, when we landed, a few people died, and we somehow landed in the trees. And then, like a day later, the trees gave way, and then more of us died. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I was totally expecting that.
I was
we thought
expecting
we were
people to get
okay.
impaled by the trees.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I want to
Or
see
maybe the
these
trees were not trees and they tried to eat them.
Yeah.
Mm. Or things came out of the trees and got onto the ship. Oh.
Yeah, I like the way you guys think. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to view this planet at the moment. Until the beacon's lit, it all sucks.
What we don't know yet is that the ship and its remains are now infested by termites from this planet.
Oh, yeah.
Dark.
They're awful.
Joelle, are you trying to cool down? Is that what's happening
Yep.
over there?
Yep, it is
Okay.
very hot.
Oof.
Mm.
Can't believe there's no AC. That sucks.
Yeah, me neither. Because
Uh,
I know how much the fees are to stay in this place. I don't know why anybody would pay that for this dormitory.
yeah, that's bananas.
Yeah. Do you have like a fan or something?
I do, but it's really noisy. So
Mm.
I have it on the lowest setting, and that's why I keep like turning my mic off. Because
Oh,
yeah.
we don't hear it. The sound reduction.
Yeah, we don't hear it at
Oh,
all.
that's good. Okay, good. That's good to know. Also, look, hair swords.
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah!
wow.
You whipped
That's
those
hardcore.
out earlier, and I was like, damn, I want some. I don't have enough hair to put
Sword them
my
out.
hair up with those, but I would just kind of want them just to use them as weapons if I need to. Just whip them out.
I also got hair scythes,
Ooh, those are cool.
right?
Oh yeah.
Grim Reaper.
Oh, also playing your kids continues to be hilarious.
Who made rocks? I don't know.
Oh, that was great.
Well, I love that I've got a pyromaniac and a mini Beatrice.
I also like do it with an adult. I'm gonna be the adult today.
I loved that so much.
So
What,
perfect.
what a little kid thing to say. That's always
I've
very
absolutely
concerning
met
when a
that
little
kid,
kid
right?
says it.
I've met the kid where you're like, well, you shouldn't do this unless there's someone who has a lot of experience around. I got lots of experience. Drop, drop, drop. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, oh my
I
god.
know all about that. Oh, do you? Thanks,
Really?
Junior. You're going to know more before the end of it. Oh.
Ugh. Oh, and her husband saying like, "I'm coming with you." Yeah, this one
Yeah.
isn't getting argued.
Yep. Well, I have to put some NPCs in harm's way at some point.
Oh,
You can't keep
absolutely.
leaving them behind. Same with all of whatchamacallit, Nero and the other friends of what's her face? Friends of
Beatrice.
Beatrice. Yep. Her retinue.
It's an exciting and terrifying world.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, also,
Oh, and you also got exposed to the another form of magic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that was cool. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
his collection of odds and ends. Instantly
would-
thought of Ariel's grotto.
So I think there are two NPCs so far that if anything happened to them, I would kill everyone and then myself. Tommy and Lucius. Like they're my two favorites. I was like, they need
Tommy's
to be
adorable.
protected.
People keep trying to take my stuff when they think it's cool, but it's my stuff. I found.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
The trouble to
you
find these
sweet little bean.
Him being
Yeah.
like, but that's mine, right? That's still mine. When Kiara picked up the rock.
And he's clearly like in his 50s or 60s. Like this guy has been around and seen a bunch of things, but he just has a particular way about himself. And he doesn't let other people dictate to him how he should.
He
how he should
reminds
do
me a
things.
bit of my great uncle before he passed. Just a bit of an odd duck. Like his collections.
I will tell you that Tommy also has an excellent memory.
Ooh.
Ooh, good to know.
Which is the reason why he's the captain steward despite all of his odd behavior.
Excellent.
Smart.
That makes sense.
Yo, I have a question that just popped into my head and I totally forgot to ask. Okay, watching it, how far are y'all into Never Stop Blowing Up?
I've seen the whole thing.
I've seen the whole thing.
I've seen the whole thing.
Okay. I don't care if this gets spoiled because I'm probably not going to watch the whole thing. And I had this thought. Does Rashab have anything to do with the VHS tape?
Yes.
Okay.
You
That's
find
so
out at the last episode.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's got to be a reason that this is happening at 420. Right when he's having his connection.
So I will let you know
Yeah.
that there was a guy who claimed to be in contact with a space alien named Bashar, and he would do readings for people and talk as though he was the space alien, and he made like a career out of it. So Rashab is just Bashar.
It's just Bashar backwards. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So that's where he got that inspiration from. Just like, I mean, all the other inspirations are all.
Yeah. Oh, I love
stocks.
Yeah.
Oh, look, someone named Greg. Unnecessarily named Greg. But,
Greg, what is the name of this session?
This is session 5, Progressing Paths. You didn't really progress that much on the paths, but that's what we got.
No. I mean, we progressed on the path of Horatia being a fucking murderer.
With lunacy.
A little light murder, you know.
Light murder.
I thought you were going to say a little light murder never killed anybody.
A little light murder only hurt one person in this case.
Never Stop Blowing Up. There's a lot of like, again, a lot of the references are so fun, and then each there's one episode that's basically just a Fast and the Furious movie taken to the nth degree. And then there's one of my favorite ones is they go to the secret like criminal club, and someone goes, they go, oh, don't pull out your weapon here. And they're like, oh, is that because there's like a special rule that you don't kill anybody inside the club? And the bartender goes, Well, actually, first of all, that's a rule everywhere. That's just like that's like that. It turns out that's illegal. He goes, but also nobody really paid attention to that rule in the club, so we didn't try and use that rule because people would just kill one another anyway. So just generally, just please don't take any weapons. But yeah, that's the rule everywhere. It's called murder.
I love that.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I guess it is. I guess I never really thought about that.
I can't remember. Was it? Yeah, it was Kingskin. They like threw him the brick of drugs, and he's like, "Should I like open it now? What do I?"
Yeah.
It's like one of his henchmen or
Yeah,
something.
like,
throw him
you
the
want
brick.
a party?
Yeah.
Yeah, blood and cocaine and
Yeah,
all mixed in together, and everyone's like just cringing
Like
at the table.
Johnny Knife wants to party. Johnny Knives or something. Yeah.
I can't remember. Well, they end up meeting Doug.
Dog meat.
Doug Meat, the henchman,
Oh my
with
God.
all the
Oh my
personality.
god, that's right.
I love the way Alex plays Kingskin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Spends half of the first half of the thing bulking up to be Kingskin. My there's so many things. It's when Izzy goes, "What's this ability?" It says, "Wild card. You are a wild card." And Brennan just looks at her and goes, "You are a wild card." And she's like, "Well, what does that mean?" He goes, "You just have to. If you pick it, you'll find out. You are a wild." Oh,
And
Yeah,
then
so many
I
times.
asked that mechanically, what does a wild card do? And then got the same response, and it cleared nothing up.
Mhm.
Did you pick it?
No, I haven't. I haven't picked my skills yet.
Mm.
I was waiting to see what everybody else picked, but I kind of think it would be super funny if she was like a heavy support character because of her job. Like, 'cause she's a gunny scout,
Yeah.
like the equivalent of a
There to
Girl
help.
Scout. So I thought it would be so funny if all of her skills were for support.
I look forward to playing Cynthia as Madame Vice because they are just such delightfully opposite characters. It's gonna be fun.
I'm yeah. Figuring out that you're the president in name only of not a particularly powerful nation because the corporations have taken over, and you just get the rubber stamp
left?
of something. Yeah. I am going to play it that like the president actually has a sense of justice and right and wrong, but it doesn't matter because he has no actual power. Like that's sort of my take on it. But we'll see what
Perfect.
happens because he is an action hero, right?
Yeah.
He's not the bad guy. There's lots of those in Cyberpunk. I am curious what dystopian nonsense Isabel has ready for us.
Yeah.
I am so stoked for Isabel to see your absolute unhingedness, Ben.
Oh yes.
Oh, what is his name?
I've already got one-liners written. Like, I cannot fucking wait. So my character in the real world is Dirk McCandless. He's a lawyer.
Mhm.
A really good one.